Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world. Come and see. It's Lumi's time. The story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time. The story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear. Story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to light up the way, crystal clear.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. And of course, it is Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, East Coast time. It is 12 noon, West Coast time, or is it 11 o'clock? I think it's 11 o'clock actually. And it is 5 o'clock on UK time. So there we go. Well, I think we got that all ordered. So we clean up the area here where the desk is because it's getting close for Silverman Radio. And we all know that we haven't had a chance to have records playing here because of the setup with the turntable. I mean, with the printer. So let me just show you real quick what we did here. So make sure I don't get the wrong button pressed here. That's a lot of negative space. Just, we did want to keep the budget sheet printed, that we worked on because we do need to use it. But that's that. So, got some junk on this to sweep up too. So, yeah. So that's what we're doing with that, cleaning up the area here. And get that organized, ready to go. So Michelle can get her records turntables out for Silvermoon tonight. It also hit me playing a lot of MP3s, MP4s as well. Yeah. I figured one of the things that I played last week, some Puerto Rican music that some people didn't quite get their head around, and I want to play some more of that because I like playing music, different genres, different styles, and some of your music too. Also, we're gonna let YouTube itself pull out some music. They keep changing their searching algorithms and throw advertisements in, and so I think it's almost coming to the point where YouTube is gonna one day become more of an annoyance than a help. Well, thank you very much, everyone else. Michelle usually wears this one. It's a little warmer out here. It's still really chilly outside today. It is, but it's going to warm up by this week. It's going to be like Wednesday. It's going to be like about 27, 28 degrees Celsius. And then it's going to stay warm for like 2 or 3 days. And then it's going to start drop back down again. It'll still be in the upper 20s, but not as warm as it will be on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. At least Wednesday and Thursday. I think Friday is when you start to see a cooling trend. Yeah. So that's the way the weather is around here in New England lately. It's changing because the warmth of the sun, as the Beach Boys sing, really hasn't really applied too much to New England, because the Atlantic Oscillation AO is keeping the air from the warm air from the south to really come in to the East Coast. It's creating all kinds of unsettled weather, but it's not really making any significant positive changes. Yeah, so that's the truth of it. It is going to be a cool summer for the East Coast up until like this next mid-August. I would say you might see some warm side spots, but I strongly sense that it'll be cooler than normal, but not inhospitably so. But it won't be as warm until near the end of August, mid to end August, and you see the temperatures will be closer to normal on the higher side. Yeah, there you go. That's because of what Michelle's saying. Exactly, because of the weather is the Atlantic Oscillation AO is keeping the warm air from incursioning into the East Coast area. Now, if it was a warm front, we would call it a Bermuda high. In other words, you could get a Bermuda high, where again that can block a cold front. In this case, it's the opposite. In other words, the cold air, which is more dominant, is keeping the warm air from coming in. So where it was meeting, it's clashing a bit, creating the storms and the wind that you see. Yeah, so it is as it is. It is as it is. And so yeah, don't lose that fitting loom. I know. I'm gonna put it in the drawer for now. Put it in the electronic goodie bag. I got it. All right, so just really interesting. How you doing, Krista? Yes. In Frankenstein units, yes. That's, you could say that in the low 90s, but not long enough trend to really bother looking out the darn air conditioner. No, not really. It's just not long enough to go through and bring out the air conditioner, because by the time we really need it, it's going to be late August, early September, and then Michelle's going to put it away again. So besides, we don't really want to see Michelle's electric bill go up, you know. We don't need to see that. Nope. Because right now, Michelle's budget, she's watching every dime she's got because she's got to pay for those teeth. So you might see her budget crash because the fact is that we're going to be using so much money to pay for teeth. But on the other hand, hello, Tiff, how are you doing today? Good morning to you. So, yes. Oh, by the way, Michelle, do I have the community tab too like you have? No. Oh. I guess that should make Brain Dead happy. He doesn't have to worry about it here. But, on the other hand, we really would still appreciate if you do like, share, and subscribe. I actually haven't slept with the windows open because of the animal control thing. Michelle really might just open one window in the bedroom and the one in the pantry so she can air out the pantry because that's what the cat box is. But really, we haven't had the windows open much because it's been a little bit too chilly. Yeah. I know where you live, Krista. So I do know where Sherry lived. And I do know that they originally had an extra room that they didn't use. It was a 2-bedroom apartment. But for easy for me to visit you, it makes sense for me if I go up the front stairs. Now that they put a railing on, which was essential, they did put a railing in, so now I can safely get up the steps with my walker. As I was living with visiting Sherry, it was really, really difficult to get up there because the back steps, which were usable, were kind of a little bit better, kind of. We'll see what happens for it right now. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, okay, cool. All right. That's good. Well, let's just keeps working out for you. Yeah, we want to see you doing okay, Chris. So we understand your concerns at the time. But remember, Mother and Father God will always provide if you ask. That's the key. If you ask, Mother and Father God is not going to abandon you. But there's a lot of people who don't. And then they wonder why they don't get help. Well, that's what it takes sometimes to get help. Is to put out smoke signals in the spiritual plane and say, help me, I'm screwed. It helps, but not always needed. But I think the reason we have Islam is because people tend to forget that Mother and God and Father God would like us to try to, try to seek help from our friends, family, when we can. But if things get bad enough, they will be there for you. Always will be anyway. And we'll see how you deal with the life lessons and how you evolve. It's not meant to be a punishment. No, absolutely not. It's not meant to be punishment. So what are you going to do with these bearings? Oh, the bearings. Wow, another finger jiggy. No, actually, these are extra bearings for the wheels for my walker and the nut that goes with it. So, Q-tips. Good for the glue. Kind of dirty now. You're actually using to clean this table off. A penny for your thoughts. Well, sooner or later, these are going to become antiques. There they are. Oh. 2016 penny. 2016. That's 9 years old. Yep. Yeah, I can I can mod Tiff. Michelle can't. I can. Oh. Yeah. She's already modded on her other channel, so yeah, she should. Alright. So, regular mod. Let's share. There you go. So, we have ascended. Me and Michelle have ascended to the other side, 5D. And honestly, it's not that much different than 3D. Paul Harvey? I don't really know much of the guy. Neither do I. I know he was a commentator on the radio. That's all I really know about him. So, but there's a lot of people in the history that I always recognized and appreciated. So today is Silver Moon Radio. And is there anything that you would like to do in Silver Moon Radio that you haven't done lately? I would not, because of not to be mean or sarcastic or nasty or anything, but yeah, I would like to play our music files from Silver Moon Radio, our videos, our productions, just as we've been playing your YouTube videos. I'd like to play our music videos, because the fact of the matter is, a lot of you probably have never really listened to them. And if you ever do, I mean all of them, not just some of them. I mean, there's some music videos that are kind of cool, and some that are kind of meh. But it would still be interesting to play through the whole playlist. I found a room for and the course, is he gonna are you, besides rent, are you offering him assistance in other areas such as cleaning or cooking? Because I don't know anything about the guy you're living with, but I'm sure he would like the non monetization services too. For example, like helping to keep the house clean, laundry, cooking. Are you able to do any of that? And by the way, even though you may not think it's economically feasible, you might want to put some money aside so you can have money aside to file for your divorce, COD. Yeah, that would make sense. Let's cancel. Good morning, Gidgy. How you doing? Let's get the panel open. It's HVR. HVR is the panel link for today. Pull the chat up on the screen, Michelle. Oh, that window. Yep, that one. Okay. And HVR is the panel link for today. We had a good show last night. Yeah, we ended a little bit when we did because Brad was getting a little mouthy in the end, and I thought it was already 11 o'clock, or after 11, I said, well, I think this is a good time as any to wrap it up, because it was a good show. Okay. Also, we could use a few more likes in the like jar, guys. And also, please do help share out the channel to everybody. This channel is not monetized, but that doesn't mean that I would like to continue to grow it. And while we don't have Restream, Botrix here, and we do have Restream, obviously, but we're just on YouTube right now. I'm hoping that one day, if we could ever find out how to do it, maybe talking to an attorney or whatever, we can get me and Michelle to be able to have separate accounts, so I can file for monetization. One day. I don't know if it's really a high priority, but I would like to grow this channel too and help bring in some additional funding for the family. This is I hate this hair. You hate this hair. It's always it falls a certain way. Even though it's it's just weird. But maybe no, we don't have bots here. On this channel, we don't have bots. We don't have them here. Unless I'm running in the Kick link and then we pick them up on Kick. So, we're not on Kick right now. So you won't see them here because they don't exist here. It's coming to good morning. How you doing today? How you doing? So Gucci was telling the story about the husband and wife kitty cat and their little kitty kitten children that live on her porch, and it's really sweet that the male tomcat is really, really loyal to his wife, and he won't leave her alone. I mean, he must be a cancer kitty. You know what I mean? Like, cancers are very, very protective of their family, so maybe he's a cat. Maybe he's a cancer cat. Yeah. Right. How you doing, Gummy Flu? I'm doing fine over here on this side, Gummy Flu, too. I had a got up earlier this morning. Not that we had to. We just woke up early. So we took the bath in the morning and then started checking out some videos for possible for a future topic, and I fell asleep. Lumi woke me up about 1, and she said, "Don't we gotta get up for the show?" And I'm like, yeah. So we got up, got here, got ready. And we put the printer away for right now to make some room on the desk so we can bring the turntables back in. So you come over here, look, you see that the desk is clear, so also Rusty has a whole desk to stretch out on. For at least for a few hours, anyway. Yeah. That's true. Well, actually, always only need to really hook up one turntable, maybe. Because you usually just put everything on the big stack of the big garage anyway. Yeah, because that sounds better. That one sounds like a better turntable because the other one turntable sounds kind of like tinny. It's more tinny. But, we might be able to fix that. Hello? Wallet shall be going empty very quickly if you do. Not really. First, let's get the teeth done first.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, we need those teeth done because you want. I mean, I know you want to get the partials because, or go for a bridge. Well, here's the thing with getting a bridge which is kind of like a partial, is that they're the way that they're made, they're they grind down the enamel on one tooth, and then they glue the partial in place by making abutments on two teeth. That's why they're called a bridge. The problem with bridges is that it's compromising the health of two teeth, one on each side. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can find them later on in life. You've probably been with you the whole time. You just got to start meditation and start asking questions in prayer. Hey, who is my spirit guide and who is my twin flame? They're not necessarily always the same. No, they actually can be very different people. But just go ahead and ask the question. Ask questions and the answer will be given to you. Maybe not right away, but they will provide answers as they feel you need to know. This is not a bad thing. Sometimes twin flames don't always mesh all that well right away. So sometimes the spiritual realm will keep them separate for a while, but they usually will work together. For when the soul is created, it is split in twain into two separate souls. My father and mother God, and then those two will seek each other. They'll be seeking to find the connection that brings them back together. Drill and screws. Okay, well, what kind of makes sense you're in the construction trade? I wonder if you got another one called glue and adhesive. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of a joke, guys. I don't know. It's a good question, though. How do you find your twin spirit? Well, the first thing I would do is put a prayer out to Mother and Father God, because they know who they are. If you're a Christian, contact Jesus. You know his phone number. You all know how to reach out to Jesus. I mean, we always say call, but for some people, calling may actually be prayer. So prayer is still a form of communications. Even if it is more like voicemail. You can send a message to Jesus and say, hey, I'd like to know more about if I have a twin flame like Michelle and Lumi do. I'd like to meet them. And if they feel it's appropriate timing, you will meet them. No, he doesn't. Jesus listens. He's a benevolent soul. He's not going to cause harm to you. But he's busy, so sometimes, unfortunately, he can't get to you right away. That's why I say you just leave him a message and prayer and say, hey, just want to know. And you don't have to necessarily contact Jesus in any kind of formalized, ritualized prayer. But if you do want to use formalized, ritualized prayer, that's fine too. But Jesus loves personally heartfelt prayers where it's actually reaching out to him, where you're giving him prayers of your real feelings. Even if you're feeling like a douchebag, just reach out to Jesus and tell him that you feel like a douchebag. Yeah, that's kind of funny, but it's actually kind of true. If you're really... Jesus wants to be a friend. but he gets a lot of people sending him friend requests, so he gets a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. But that's why he said always reach out to me and my father through prayer, because that's like our voicemail or a text message. And will try to get to as many as he can. Remember the Moby Bruce Almighty with the filing cabinets and the post-it notes. Or Yahweh.com. You got prayers. Having trillions of prayers in a single day. It takes them time to prioritize the ones that they feel they need to get back to right away. Thank you very much, Krista. Much appreciated for saying that. Since the 3rd is a Tuesday, and it's going to be fairly civil outside, if you and Ebony are interested in hanging out with us, we can see if we can work on getting some light food. Maybe a pizza McGrade's. Well, she's close to ABC now. Yeah, but Ebony is on my side. Yeah. So what we could do is we could meet Krista at a pre-assigned location, and we could try going to either McGrane's or McDonald's. Comedy Flu says, Brandon, I call DS. There's only one. Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah. Get with Ebony and Krista and go for a great idea. Yeah. The only thing is that we don't want to have to use the credit card. Or too much checking until I get paid. Because we get paid by YouTube on the 21st. If the 21st is on a weekend, I don't get paid then. I get paid on a business day. So usually 21st, 22nd. Because they stand out and I find them kind of interesting. Yeah, I do too. So I know you guys get confused between the both of us because I share my show with Michelle. Michelle shows I'm also on Michelle's show. Without the wig. Yeah. And I still want to get a real hair wig. Oh, good God. Oh, we'll see what we can find one. Thank you very much, Tiffany. Glad you like the show. We try to keep this channel sweet and nice, too. We try, anyway. Yeah, Red used to call Michelle and me that. Although, technically, we are separate people. No. I said was, if the man you're staying with now, have you asked him if he would like you to help out with the housework and maybe cook some meals, in addition to paying him cash? Well, that's good. All right, someone's ready to come up on panel. It's Gidgy. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Lumi. How are you?
Oh, Jesus. Got to turn sound down. And last time you were on the Discord, you were almost unaudible.
Yes, I fixed my mic.
You're getting used to it, huh?
Yes.
You bought a Rode mic, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a USB microphone, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta turn the volume up on the microphone independent of the computer. So it has its own knob on it too. Yeah, because it's a circuit inside that converts from analog to digital.
Yeah, you probably know a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah. So yeah, you have two volumes basically. You got the one that's coming from the USB port, which is going to be your digital to analog, and you use that with OBS. And then you have the microphone one, which is the knob on it, kind of like a Blue Yeti microphone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a soundboard also so it can adjust it a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I would hope that Krista is not going to be cooking for the man that she's paying to rent a room from. It doesn't really work that way anymore. Normally, I have friends that have done this where you rent a room and you're just paying for the room, but you have access to the kitchen. Normally, you'll get a spot like in the pantry and in the fridge where you can, either mark your stuff or
that's
keep it.
true. But depending on the situation, it
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know the situation, but
for example, like Comedy Flu and Gold Girl do that. They actually take turns cooking for each other. It's not because they're trying to be anything with their friends.
Right. No. I agree with you 100%. If I was a lady, it's not that easy.
Women have many things to pay with, many things for. I think what he's saying is it's a shame that women have more things to pay for.
It is a shame because we have to get pedicures. Y'all don't have to get pedicures. We have to get manicures. We have to color our hair.
Well, you don't have to. Those are wants. But what you do gotta deal with is feminine needs. You know, something men don't have. Menstruation products. Additional healthcare issues such as going to an OBGYN. Mammograms. Men don't have those.
True. It's so nice to see Tiff. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
It's not late.
She was on the show. She was on the show yesterday morning on our channel. My channel. She was on the show yesterday morning, and she also, I believe, was on the YouTube a little bit last night too.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now,
by the way, did you ever get the family picture of Mama Cat, Papa Cat, and the kids?
No, it was too dark last night when I was out there.
I know.
I'm getting ready to go out there now while it's still light because I heard you talking about it earlier. And it is so sweet, you guys. It's a real family. I don't know. I've just never seen anything like this in the with cats. I've had cats my whole life. I've never seen cats.
It's just like the song and advice in the old Tomcat. It's the same thing where John wants to be Chloe's forever husband.
No, it's exactly like that. It's just I cannot wait to show you guys. It's so crazy.
I mean, they obviously truly have bonded together. I would hate to see what would happen if something bad happened to the cat.
No shit, Christine. Oh, I know, Michelle. That's such a fear of mine. Michelle, can you turn... Hang on, I'm going to try and do it on my end, but can you turn my volume down on your end?
Right now I turned it down on the board, so... Yeah, it's your normal level right now. Yeah, so... Well, let's see. I can turn it down a little bit.
That should be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Tell me if that's better, Braindead.
Well, looking at the panel here, let's see. Let me scroll over here and see how the output's going to. All right, yeah, you're not really excessively loud. Just give me a 10 count.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
you're fine. You're fine. You're not clipping. You're not even quite hitting zero. A little bit beyond maybe 1 dB, but they use dBFS, so which means if you hit zero, which is 100% modulation, that anything louder than that, you're gonna clip, and you're not even at the clipping level. In fact, you're actually
Gidgey is
almost the
loud.
same volume as we are right now. So
Oh, okay. Gidgey is just very loud. I'm just a
actually,
very
we're a little
loud
softer
person.
than you, I think, but not too much. Depends where we put the
It was
microphone.
one of those in high school. I knew I was a shoe-in with cheerleading because I was so loud.
Yeah. Well, last night you were very soft in the Discord.
Yes. The mic said, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
And Brad won. Brad was on one.
So Papa Cat and Mama Cat sleep next to each other next to the kittens, huh?
Yep. Well, actually, Michelle, what's so cute? Okay, so mom sleeps inside the excuse me, inside the balcony or patio area. And then there's a big fence, that goes up. And
Right.
Papa Cat, lots of times, we call him Scar from like the Lion King because he's got a scar on his face.
Yeah.
And he sleeps up on top, kind of overlooking them, like protecting them.
Right. Well, that's what he would be doing. He's the
It was so
protector.
cool. Yeah, but it's so weird, Michelle. I've never seen this. It's so cool to watch.
The cats are changing. Rusty does the same thing when he was with the female cats that were living downstairs. He was watching over all of them. Oh yes, and he certainly enjoyed his time in the sack too. But I mean, even when he wasn't actually doing that, he watched the cats. He'd watch.
Yeah, he was like a protector.
Yeah. Same with this cat. I wonder if you could say in the kitty world they have a common law marriage.
I think that's so cute.
Yeah, that's something you see in lions more than the house cat. Yes, a male lion and a female lioness do the same thing. She also does most of the hunting, whereas the male lion is more the protector. But I can bet he probably also treats them to little gifts too.
Oh, I bet. Sorry, I'm looking at all these settings.
Yeah.
Because I can tell I'm blowing out everyone's ears. Trying to be quiet.
Well, if you're using OBS, you already got a soundboard. You already got a tool that can regulate your sound. So,
well, it's true.
You just need to master using how you set your sound, because like we have here a double mixer setup. We have the actual physical mixer, which is like what your microphone is. That plugs into the computer, and except we're using analog inputs. And then that audio link goes into the computer, and then on OBS we fine tune the sound on OBS. So we have the sound set up to the SMPTE standards, which is the standards used by the motion picture and television engineers, the SMPTE specs. That keeps the sound level appropriate for live broadcasting. But so tonight on Silver Moon, you can see we cleared up the desk for now because we're going to get one of the two turntables back up.
Hi, David. I'm sorry. I know I'll be loud. I'll fix it by tomorrow, you guys.
Notice the desk is pretty empty. Rusty the cat's got a whole spot to lay on right now.
Oh, wow. Look what happened? Are you on some kind of cleaning binge?
No, I just wanted to get ready to get the turntable back on so we can get some music on the Silver Moon. We haven't played records in a while, and
okay.
I might want to at least get one turntable up so we can play something.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun. Are you doing requests also, or are you just doing records? I love the records.
A little bit of everything. I also want to play
Okay.
some of the music of my own music we haven't played. All of our
Yeah,
music.
yeah. No, you've had some good music that
Yeah.
you've put out this past week, so that'll be good.
And also, I do want to play some more Puerto Rican
Excuse
music,
me.
and I also want to play some Brazilian music as well. Some Brazilian rock.
Okay. Oh.
Because remember, the show is meant to be a way for people to taste other kind of music and other kind of content. It's not just one type of music.
Oh, that would be great, Brain Dead.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it works. So the weather outside is
Oh, come on, Dan.
darker than it is, but just the way the camera sometimes is. It's because the sky is lighter, so it makes just the scene look darker. The sun's not shining at this minute. It's slightly overcast.
It looks like a relatively nice day.
Yeah, it was a nice day. We didn't go out
Good.
yet because we didn't have anything to do. We got up this morning about 8:30. Not that we
Wow.
had to, but we just kind of did. And yeah. Michelle says, "Oh, let's go take that damn bath." So we took the bath and cleaned our ears and scrubbed ourselves clean. And then we went ahead after we got dressed and lay down. We were just checking some videos. And of course, we fell asleep. Woke up about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, but after you have a bath and you're all relaxed and it's nice and clean and you lay down, it's the best feeling. I get it.
David says he's getting a new album ready to be released soon.
Let me see if I can show you. Hang on. I wanted to show you something I just saw on Twitter. I closed it.
Get your screen on. Hold on a minute.
Oh, man.
Hold on a minute. No, wrong button. Oh, no, I got the right button, but it's not set up for some reason. Google Meets isn't set up here. Let me get that set up here.
You know who turned 95 today, y'all?
Who was 95?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yes. Yeah. He's still with us. He's still with us after all this time. There you go. I press Google Meets and there's... Except why is this showing Street Cam? I don't know. You tell me. No, I'm trying to find out. I don't think I had a Google Meets button set up.
Here, I'm going to show you this. We'll look at Twitter. We always like looking at Twitter. Look at this silly dog.
All right, let's see if I can get you on a Google Meets button. For some reason, I don't have one set up. All right, we'll just put it on scene. What scene are we on now? Wild BFA. That's fine. I don't play Wild BFA anyway, so I'll just change it on this key. So, except what? If you do that, Loom, you're gonna have to. Oh, right. Let's give me a second here. Where is Google Meets on this sucker? I don't know. I know where it is on my scene set.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're gonna try to get you seen on the picture. Hold on a minute.
Oh my God.
All right,
can you believe this?
Here. I see scene 3, so I'll just set up this.
Oh my God.
And make sure to crop off the top, Michelle. Okay, I got it.
Oh God. Oh God. Are you looking? Croco cat.
That works. That works fine, Michelle. Put it there. Send it out. All right. Hi, Chris Bliss. Welcome to the show this morning. Good morning to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There's Mama, or is that the cat?
No, but they're just cute.
It's cute. It's a mama cat cleaning her kid.
Uh-oh. Or is
Yeah.
it
There's some of the unstable weather we've been talking about. That's because of the fact that the Atlantic air is not really letting the hot fronts come into Connecticut and the East Coast, resulting in the instability that we were talking about. Hey, so even though you kept changing this page yesterday, why don't we just give a summary? What do you think of all the ChatGPT stuff that Michelle sent you? I mean, there's a lot more than just a Neuralink thing. But
well, that's what I'm actually trying to find. There was something on Twitter today about it. That's so funny you brought it up because I just saw. Oh my God, look at that! 21 years old. God love you, little guy. They had a thing about Neuralink. Elon Musk tweeted it.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. 95 years old.
Yep, he's still with us. And he still said he wants to go out and do another movie.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. Said he was talking about doing another movie.
I really want to. Oh, you know what? I could. Oh, what a cool cat.
That's a cute cat because it's got a little bit of a.
Yeah.
Part of the parent obviously has a gray and black tabby cat, and they got an orange tabby cat.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I really want to show you.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine that cat. Wow, that's crazy. Huh.
Yeah.
The mommy taking care of her babies. Yep.
Puppies.
Oh.
So it may be a little bit late, but happy Mother's Day to all the pet mothers too.
Yes, happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day coming up.
Yeah. So you gotta give Mr. Orange Cat any male Orange Cat treats?
Yes, I will make sure.
Oh, by the way, how is your little indoor cat doing?
He's doing great. He had his little balls removed and he is doing fantastic. I'm very proud of him.
Yeah.
He's back to normal.
Michelle's got her dentist visit on the 16th, June, and then she gets paid from YouTube on the 21st, 22nd. So then she can go shove all that money back into her credit card again.
Oh, yeah, it's this month. Oh my gosh, that's right. It felt like it would never come, and now it's coming.
On the 16th of June, and then she has a regular APRN appointment on the 11th. Yep.
So, the 11th of June, so that's before your other one.
Before, so.
Okay. Let me just search Elon, and I can show you what he linked. What he latest. Or people, I don't know, what he... Oh, Jesus.
Well, since you mentioned Neuralink, search for the topic of Neuralink.
Oh, that's true. Ow, ow. Oh, my God.
Yeah, see, apparently it sounds like he has a website, or Neuralink 7.
Okay, this is, I think, hang on.
With pre-2014 borders?
Well, I think Pete said today that that's unlikely, right? It certainly would seem to be unlikely. They took a lot of land and they fought for that land and they lost a lot of soldiers. But it would just seem to me, and I'm not making an opinion on it, but I've read a lot on it, and a lot of people think that that's unlikely. Some of it will come back. I think some of it will come back. Yeah, some of that land will come back.
I don't see anything under that. Let me go under Elon real quick because that's where I saw it. So
yeah,
I think that would be He just tweets so damn much that or his people tweet or whatever, but oh wait, I'm not even on his.
Yeah, well, it's always kind of playing when we first start out because there's like, it's just like anything in the morning. You just starting up and the things that we cover beginning of the show. And speaking of other people, I'm surprised Ebony's not here. Does Ebony know the link? Well, I posted it in your Discord under live stream link, so theoretically, if she has the notifications turned on, she should see it.
Here it is. Look at this. Oh my god.
That's okay. Oh
Look
yeah,
at
the
this.
new Androids. They're getting very fast now moving.
This is crazy to me.
Oh yeah, technology's really improved a lot. They've migrated from using pneumatics to mechanical actuators that use electricity now. They don't have to go as slow anymore as they used to.
That's so weird. I don't know. That creeps me out. That really creeps me out. I don't know. I saw that Canada's immigration graph just turned into a rocket ship.
Yeah.
Canada bringing in 2.5 million people. Oh. Ooh. God damn.
Wow. Wait, those are people immigrating to Canada?
Yes.
Wow. Where are they coming from? Mainly the U.S.?
I would imagine. Oh, God, Corey. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's right, the parade. Yeah. I forgot about that. She's at a parade. I don't know if Noodles is down there with her.
What parade? Parade? Where?
But I know that Noodles would like to somebody launch his rocket ship.
Wait, what? But who's at a parade? What?
I don't know what it is with Capricorns. They always seem to be so horny.
What parade? There's no parade today.
There is in New Haven.
No, there's not. What parade? For what?
I'm not sure exactly for what, but David S. can verify. David S., what's the parade for?
No, she said it was for Memorial Day. I think she was confused because Memorial Day was last weekend. There's not a Memorial Day parade today.
It's not a Memorial Day parade, no.
No, that's what she said yesterday. I heard her. And I was like, no.
Unless they decide to have the parade a little late for some reason.
Okay. Brandon
said, looks like there's two parts of comments because he mentioned it's just like Galaxy's Horses and Gay Parade, Virgos 2. What do you mean? You think you're gay? I think he's straight. Yeah. Well, anyway. Parades are okay if you're in it. Except depending on how long they are, it could be a little bit hard on the body.
Oh, the Freddy Fixer Parade. I'm not sure what that means, but that sounds cool.
The Freddy Fixer Parade.
Oh, okay. It's a large black.
Who is Freddy Fixer?
It's for black people. It's one of the largest black parades.
Oh,
Let me Google it. Hang on.
So it's like it's kind of like a. I don't want to use the wrong term because it's kind of like a gay pride thing, kind of a gay pride march parade. But still, it's pretty cool.
Elm City's Freddy Fixer Parade in New Haven, Connecticut, putting neighborhood back in neighborhood. Okay, all right. Celebrating community and heritage. It is definitely a very black parade. Let's see. Yeah, it just looks like a lot of pride and just a celebration of pride and, neighborhood community.
don't forget also, I understand that. You know what Winston doesn't have is we don't have a winter carnival in Winston. I really kind of wish we did. Yeah, well, we could create one if we can get enough people interested to help make it happen. We could have a winter carnival in Winston. In winter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
anyway,
I'm making the decision. Am I going to be a vegetable and sit here and do nothing all day, or am I going to get up and go out?
well,
What's your prediction?
I don't really have a reason to go out today. I will need to go out tomorrow and get some box of cereal because I ate out the last of my cereal. you got two frozen pizzas in the freezer. I know that, so I said tomorrow, not today. The weather's gonna be more hospitable tomorrow.
Shut up, brain dead. I'll bully your ass, bitch. So you don't want to just go out for a walk? Just get some
Brain
air?
dead, I'm only just teasing you. Don't take it seriously.
Any more bodies found? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Any more bodies found in Connecticut? I think he's talking about the so-called serial killers.
What?
Yeah. Stan CT brought it up. I think that's why
Oh my
recently Chris
God.
brought it up. Because there was some strange serial killers going on in Massachusetts and Connecticut.
Do what, brain dead, motherfucker? We're talking about bodies found. Brain dead's over here. Do it. Praying and shit, motherfucker. Oh, that was because we said I'd pick him or something, I think. Whoops.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I don't think they know who was the killer.
Maybe it was brain dead.
I don't think so. Really.
It could be. I'm just saying.
I think he lives I think he lives a little bit too far away from Connecticut, Massachusetts.
Us think he was. Michelle, he'd make us think he was. Maybe he killed Nads. Where's Nads, Michelle? Why isn't Nads here?
He didn't kill Nads.
He could have killed Nads.
How?
Mm.
He says it doesn't look like a serial killing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but look, Braindead's saying likely. He knows. He's a sick motherfucker. I'm telling you, Michelle. He probably took Nads out. Nads is no more.
Yeah.
He killed her. He took her out. Motherfucker.
Well, she was on the show last night.
Exactly. It happened after the show. You know what? I got a message, Michelle, from a couple of people. I'm not saying any names, but my mic wasn't working, right? And
Right.
I got a message that there were a lot of freaky things that happened in Discord last night after y'all went off live. So you want to fess up and talk about what kind of freaky shit you were doing, Michelle?
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
What kind of freaky shit was I doing? I was just listening.
Y'all heard her. David, you heard her. David, you are the official reporter of this channel, and you heard her say, yes, they were doing freaky shit in the Discord last night, y'all. I'm a good girl. I wasn't there. I don't do things like that. Of course, I would have been leading the pack if my mic was working. I'm joking.
No
Weirdest
new
one.
bodies. He just identified the remains of a woman they found last month.
Ew, look what Chris said. The weirdest one was the torso in a suitcase left at a graveyard. Oh my God. Oh my God in heaven. But it turned out to be some crackhead. Oh my God in heaven. Oh my God in heaven. You know, that's the sad thing is these crackheads, they were someone's. I wish I was. Man, I'm pissed, Braindead. I'm pissed. I heard it was a lot of fun, actually. I'm so pissed I missed last night because I was so bored. Since my mic didn't work, I was so fucking bored. I hate that
I
y'all
don't
had
know.
apparently had.
I have my presentation of the show, and I didn't hear anything really odd on my show when I was recording
Well,
it.
no, it was after y'all went. After you turned off the show, Michelle.
Okay, after show.
It was the after party in Discord where I heard Tiger was taking off her clothes, and yeah, it got creepy.
Oh, okay. The part of the show that me and Lumi didn't watch because we were getting ready to go to bed.
You didn't see Tiger titties?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I was watching,
Tiger was
but I
being a
didn't
freak.
see anyone showing any pictures when I was there.
It got dark. But, you know, Tiger's a freak. What are you going to do? Her and Gemini, you get those two together and they're freaks. They just don't want you to know. Braindead knows he was there.
Well, I know Gemini pointed out that Tiger Kitty and her birthday were pretty close to each other.
Yes, they are. That show sucked last night, said David Noodles Bulldog. Do you want to tell David what you were telling me about him earlier? About when we were talking about, you know, and you said that he needed to get basically rammed up the ass, I think?
Originally what I said was, I know Noodles wanted to use his rocket at the parade.
That's right.
His male rocket on Ebony. That's what I said.
See, Hammer, you and I missed it. Tina, were you in that freaky party last night? Was Tina in the Discord in that freaky party?
She didn't do much.
We missed out.
But again, like as I said, that was after my recorded show. So I wasn't there, so obviously I had no idea realistically what happened. But I'm sure someone must have recorded it. Maybe.
Oh, Michelle, I'm teasing, by the way.
Hi, Tina. Good morning to you.
That was the joke. I mean, it was obviously Brad ruined the night again, so everybody had to get off. So, yeah. It sucked. You didn't miss anything, Hammer. Seriously. I mean, I don't know. I think a couple of them stayed and talked, but it was, you know, it sucks when one person ruins it for everyone. Oh, wait. So he killed her, he kept her body for a week, and then dismembered the body for disposal. Okay, so here is my question. All right, hang on. All right, so the roommate stole the stash. That's why he got mad at her. So they found the torso in a suitcase in the cemetery. Where the fuck is
Why
the rest
did he
of
bury
her?
it?
Where the rest... That's too much effort, right? If he's a crackhead, he's not going to bury her. I'm surprised he put her in a fucking suitcase. I mean... You know what's so sad, though, man? Crackheads are someone's kids, man. That fucking drug just ruins people. God, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Do you think you could ever kill anyone? Like, if your life was
I would never do that for anybody. If someone stole my stash, I would never even bother. I just throw my hands and tell them, "You're out of here." That's all.
Yeah.
I would just send them out. File eviction papers.
I don't think I could ever get enough anger to yeah, exactly, Krista. Where the hell's the rest of the body? Oh, wait, he said he threw the rest of her out with... man, I have way too many suitcases. You fucking weirdo.
I only have one suitcase from the 60s, and that's what I used to...
He confessed. Oh, my God. I got rid of all my suitcases when I moved. I got rid of them all because I want the hard-sided suitcase. I see those everywhere, and that's what I want. So I figured if I got rid of everything,
my suitcase is kind of like the one that Oscar Madison has. I feel like someone says, "Yeah, that cardboard thing over there, it's mine." It's gray. It's from the 60s. But it's held up pretty well for the number of times I've used it, which is not much.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. So let's move on from dead bodies and suitcases and graveyards.
Let's move to live bodies sitting in chairs. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. So first of all, I know you did read the article, so I wanted just to ask you, to just summarize everything you know about me from what you've read. I just want to ask you that because I think that'd be a little bit easier than showing whole documents on the computer. I mean, you've read a lot about me and Lumi, and what did you think of all that stuff? Then, what do you think about ChatGPT for the most part?
I think ChatGPT is amazing. I really do. I love ChatGPT. I'm addicted to it now. Like, to me, it's like the encyclopedias that I grew up with, but just moved to
Think of it having a personal
digital.
librarian that helps you dig out shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a personal
Okay, so
assistant.
we made it come up.
Maybe
It's
that.
Noodles.
That's a good point, Chris. That is a good point, Chris.
Go ahead, Noodles. How you doing? What are you doing today?
You're lucky, Michelle, because I was about to write disparaging things in the comment section.
Now, did you by any chance go to the parade with Ebony?
I'm sorry?
Did you and Ebony go to the parade in New Haven?
Michelle, I thought you were going with her.
No. You were gonna go with us. You were gonna.
No.
You
Yeah,
just
but
didn't say
you
if
were
you were
supposed
gonna
to
pick
go.
her
You
up
never
or.
went.
It sounded like she was gonna be me and you and her, because she wanted to show her your rocket.
Yeah, Michelle, I was gonna bang Ebony while you were outside watching the parade. We were gonna have sex in the car.
Well, nobody actually contacted me about actually doing it. Me going. It was kind of like it was you and her. I was gonna go because she didn't pick me up. She didn't contact me to confirm anything either. No. Besides, you weren't even there anyway. So what's the point?
Did I hear it? Ding dong.
That was
This
Noodles.
fucking bitch keeps calling me, this Cassandra. Hold on.
All right, there's Tina now. Hold on a minute. Let me get this thing on the screen here. I got it. And Tina, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'll be back, Michelle. It's urgent from Cassandra.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Disney.
Hi, Tina. I hope Cassandra's okay. I mean, I know everybody hates her, but I don't want anybody to have. No, she won't have electricity until tomorrow. Right, Tina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be throwing a lot of food out of your refrigerator, unless you've been keeping ice in it.
I doubt that. God, that's the worst part about when you lose power.
Yeah.
And I go through it so many times a year down here with, we just get really, hurricane storms, whatever. And that's the thing that frustrates me the most. And I've finally learned to stop keeping a full freezer. I say that my freezer's full right now as I go into hurricane season. But that's the worst part is when you lose your power and you have to throw away all your groceries. Oh,
Yeah.
Not always. Not always.
Yeah.
It all depends on how long you're without power.
Well, yeah, but I mean anything over 12 hours.
I would definitely say anything over 5 hours on the old fridge. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets nasty.
It does.
That's
unless you got a refrigerator that's small enough that you could power it off of inverter and battery bank, or one of the new high efficiency Energy Star refrigerators. Again,
well, that's why you get things like what Tiger Kitty has, like a whole house generator. Welcome back. Is she okay?
Or you can get a nice, inexpensive propane or natural gas refrigerator too.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I was wondering about.
Gidgey, let me ask you a question. Is it rude? Is it rude, like when you go on to like let's say I go on a panel and I'll say like, "Hey, Gidgey," or "Hey, Tina"? Like that's not rude, right?
No.
Right.
No.
To.
No.
All right, it's all right. That's what I thought. Because
you've always had very good panel etiquette. Always.
Yeah, because I feel like some people want to like use that against me. Hello, Gidgey. Hello, Tina. I hope you're doing well. I think that's boring, but yeah.
Thanks for the hello, Noodles.
Hey, Brandon, how are you?
Oh,
Hey.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
See, Michelle, Look at his Abby. I'm telling you, he killed Nads. Nads is gone. He
This
took
is
Nads out.
this is
Noodles
like a
paid
good morning,
him.
brain dead. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. And Gidgey, I don't need you bringing that up in front of everybody, okay?
Sorry. I'll try to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, tone it down a little bit, all right?
All right, yes, sir.
They even make refrigerators that also run on kerosene too.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So you don't even have
All right, so
to have.
I thought that was interesting what you brought up about Michelle effing with the Discord last night.
Yeah.
So does anyone know what she did? Because something did happen. You know what's weird? So
Wait,
you know how
what?
we're doing this right now, and my hands are away from the phone.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the screen kept shutting on me. It kept like there's no activity on the screen or something, so the screen just turns off.
Right.
Yeah.
Your audio is busted. Nads, there was static all over the place.
That's right. My audio was fucked up, and it was. By the way, this is not the new mic. The new mic won't even be here till tomorrow. This is the same headset. It was Discord last night that was fucking up.
Oh, okay.
Well, on our side on YouTube, it was okay. On our side, we didn't.
I really didn't know anything. I was joking. I was just joking because I was jealous.
No, real.
I saw people in there, and I was jealous because I couldn't talk. So I was just fucking around, but
yeah.
That mic that you're getting, like, are they usually that cheap? Because the piece of shit one that I got was like, I think even more than that. Unfortunately,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and then the headsets don't ever spend more than the $99 for the Sony Podcaster headset if you're getting a headset. But honest to God, earbuds are just fine. Yeah. But yeah, for a mic, that's as high dollar as I would go for a mic.
A Sony Podcaster.
So let me ask you a question. How do you get like the reverb and all that stuff? Do I have to buy a fucking actual board?
Yeah. To do it right, yeah, you do.
Some microphones like the
anyone
Blue Yeti has the built-in.
Will tell you, I mean, you can use the built-in and you're fine. But are you going for, it depends what quality you're going for. But if you're going for the best quality, yeah, if you're going to buy the mic, you got to get the board. Unless anyone has a way to override it.
It's just like the Michelle's mixer here. She can set echo effects.
What I'm saying, like, is there an app, Michelle?
Michelle, the effect? Yeah, but you got to turn on the microphone. Oh.
Now, for the mic you should have a driver, Dave, that you can upload that should have effects on it.
Really?
Yeah. Ask Moose if your mic has a driver, and he'll walk you through it. It's super easy. Super easy. I guarantee you it does. I mean, I know it does. Even the cheap, like, Fifine ones.
Yeah, the one I bought for like $20-something.
Yeah,
had everything built into it. Everything.
Yeah. It's crazy the difference.
Well,
but
you can even take an effects pedal, with like guitar, and plug your microphone into that, and you could also do the same thing, and now give your voice like a flanger and all that stuff.
No, so Michelle, I had that humongous soundboard in my basement, but I don't want to bring it upstairs. It's like an older, like early 2000s, 1999 Zoom soundboard.
Well, you got one downstairs in the basement. Why don't you set up a studio in the basement so you don't have to move it upstairs? You certainly got.
Because I got all that shit in the basement.
It's time to go ahead and start doing a little bit of cleanup then, Noodles. You got no excuse not to.
Michelle, we're waiting until you have to move in to clean it up, please.
I'm not moving in, and that's not needed. No, she's got a place right now. She's secure for now.
Well, exactly, but we all know what's going to happen inevitably. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I have my old mixer, but it needs a recap. So if anybody wants an old basic mixer, no, it doesn't have sound effects on it.
Hey, Michelle, maybe we should start setting up like audio clips of you saying goodbye to everyone, that you love all of them from the grave and stuff like that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so when you die, we can put something together for you, Michelle.
You should make a
Actually,
message. If you're seeing this now, it means I'm dead. Like one of those videos.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
How you
Michelle,
do,
can you
Dan
ask
I
Noodles?
Drew?
smoked a lot. I smoked a
Welcome,
lot.
Dan Drew, to the chat. How you doing today?
Oh, fuck.
somebody said Chris Bliss was looking for a new old mixer, and I think maybe you should send it to him.
Yeah, unfortunately, all like 300 of my songs that I wrote for every movie that existed ever is in that fucking thing, and I have to get it out, and I don't know how.
Was that
Well,
Buff Parrot's question y'all were
If it's
answering? I was
connected with
faking
if
it.
it connects with USB, plug it into your desktop.
Michelle, can you ask Noodles to sing a few lyrics from the song he wrote called RoboCop?
Oh yeah. All right.
No.
Stop in the name of the law. You're under arrest.
Oh.
No need for target practice. No bulletproof vests.
Oh.
Because he is RoboCop on the scene. RoboCop Mean Machine.
Oh.
Put back what you stole. Yep. He once was human. He once had a life. Wait, no. Yeah, wife. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Bob.
That's amazing.
Actually,
I hope
there
you were
is
sharing the panel so people got to see the vest and the target practice.
Mm-hmm.
Lacey Havens talked about this 2 years ago or 3 years ago when she said that
This weed makes my fucking skin like, or it feels like there's worms under my skin, and I just want to die. Like, freaking out a little bit. Oh my god.
actually no.
Michelle,
Lacey
I'm way too
Havens talked
stoned
about
for
this
this.
about 3 years ago, 4 years ago. No, farther back, about 6 years ago. All right, go on. Basically, she said is they're working ways to keep people synthetically alive. There's AIs where all their history and information will be accessible as a simulation.
Oh God.
Which kind of makes sense considering we
All
have.
right, all right. Dan Drew Rice Gray is Bergs. That's Bergs. Bergs, shut up. Go ahead.
That's who it is. I couldn't figure out who it was. Because earlier
Well,
they're
either
like,
way, welcome
they
to the
said
show
like an hour
anyway.
ago, I'm leaving. This is stupid. You don't know what you're doing. And they're still here.
Yeah.
Only Bergs would do that. Hi, Bergs.
There's nothing wrong with your digital mixer. Actually, Chris, you told me you sent it yourself that you thought it was a little complicated for some of the simpler stuff you want to do.
You shut up, Dan. Bergs, take it easy. Come on. It's too early to be drinking, buddy.
Sorry, go ahead, Michelle. Everyone's fascinated by this AI talk.
I'm sorry, Michelle. Bergs
okay,
was talking.
okay.
I wanted to give Bergs attention. Let me tell you something.
So why don't I get some attention and talk about what you learned from ChatGPT about Michelle? Good idea. Let's
Wait. So when anyone comes to the Lumi show, does anyone think that they're talking to Lumi? Because every single time I've come here, right, I just keep saying, "Hey, Michelle, what's up?"
Well, Michelle likes to know because yesterday Gitzy was going to talk about the Neuralink thing, but then she didn't get to it, and then.
Yeah, Michelle's in there too anyway, so it's all right.
So she wants to know more, not only that, but also what Gitzy learned about all the other things Michelle, including those almost 200, 300 pages of documents Michelle sent her. She wants to know what she thought about all that. Then we know that she can summarize pretty well what she wants to.
Pages. I don't know what she's waiting on.
I did see the deal say hi to Lumi, and I saw Tiff say hi to Lumi.
How you doing, Tiff? The real deal says hello. Sorry about that. I did see your hand up there earlier. I was kind of.
Krista said she likes Lumi.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, Chris,
And
I
Dan
do.
Drew said
We
that
like
he
you
can
too.
look like
Michelle
a
likes you.
pizza
I
and
like
still
you.
be attractive. I'm trying to brown my dough white stomach. I get it now. He's tanning his stomach. He said that earlier. And
He's trying
He's
to.
such a creep.
I'm sorry. I'm just going to ask if Lumi was going to get another slot of time to expand her show. I don't know if Michelle would let Lumi, like, you know,
Well, I could do a show at night. Maybe on like a Wednesday.
that would be so smart, Lumi. That would be a good way. You were talking about donos and stuff. I'm telling you, nighttime is where it's at for things like that because you have people that are relaxed at night. Most people are not working at night. Most people are at home enjoying themselves, wanting to be entertained.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about, KG? You know,
what's that?
Being confused about this whole Lumi thing, especially on Michelle's show. Like, shouldn't there be a Michelle cam and a Lumi cam so like she can switch off when she's talking as Lumi and then switch off to another one when she's talking as Michelle?
I was gonna say it'd be interesting to have Lumi come on the panel.
Oh yes, Braindead or Black Lumi just said hi. Black Lumi, welcome. I don't know why you're not at the Black Parade in some other town close to you, but anyway, can Lumi host Silver Moon alone sometime? I would love
I
for
did.
Lumi to do her own show
I
without
actually ended up
Michelle.
hosting during my party 2 years ago because Michelle passed out.
Yeah, I don't think Michelle would let Lumi or Carmen Cam. Good idea, Hammer. Carmen Cam instead of Turtle Wow. Ooh.
Well, we're still gonna keep the Turtle Wow, but we play Turtle Wow on Mondays or Tuesdays and Fridays. So
my skin smells like garlic bread in the sun. Fresh now, not expired. Buttery. Jesus Christ, stop it. Personally,
wait, garlic bread with the cheese or garlic bread with just the...
Jesus Christ. No cheese. Please, no cheese. Please, no cheese. Come on.
As a married couple, we work together on the budget, so it's not just
But so Michelle, how about we just how about you switch off cameras when you talk? Like, so Michelle will have a camera and Lumi will have a camera.
Well, we kind of do actually have multiple cameras, but they're not used to the different people, but just different positions, like this one right here.
Yeah, exactly, and put Lumi under one and Michelle under the other, because Michelle and Lumi, it's kind of confusing. I don't know who's saying what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we just tend to keep one camera position.
I mean, Lumi sounds more like a boy or deeper voice than Michelle.
If you're gonna change the cameras, you have to change the wig too every time.
Oh, now that's a good. I like that. Wait, the camera angle you just had where you were side eyeing us. A third camera for Carmen Miranda, says Buff. Yes, the wig is tasteful. Dandrew loves the wig.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry you don't like the wig, but at least...
No, he said the wig is tasteful.
He says it's tasteless.
He meant tasteful. He was just talking about how nice you looked up there. He meant tasteful. Michelle, he's an idiot. It's fucking Bergs. He did not have type. Just leave him alone.
He's drunk, Michelle.
Yeah, it's noon. He's drunk.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on all night, Michelle.
I actually have a tab open on my computer with the Lumi talking over Silver Moon clip.
Yeah. Well, we could show that, considering the fact that I'm not monetized anyway. It's actually on my my videos, the last one I uploaded. So
I'm too fucking stoned for this. Krista, did you hear Michelle invite you and Ebony out to eat?
Sometime this week, maybe on Tuesday.
She's going to pay for it. You guys don't have to pay for anything. She's got $500 coming in at the end of the month.
Yeah, but that's
so she wanted to take you guys. Well,
Take
yeah,
a
but
video of you in a ball pit at McDonald's.
my garlic bread skin in the sun, oh God, has been rated more desirable than Lumi Finestra. Uh-oh.
How about this instead? Maybe like there's a like I'm thinking of a new show, right?
Dude, I'm too
About
stoned.
maybe like a manager that manages all these retards and he can't get them to do anything.
Call it
And he's
retard wrangler. Call it
yeah,
retard
and
wrangler.
he's like these goddamn retards.
Yes, and you can
And he's
go whip
slamming,
like
yeah.
Indiana Jones and whip them. Just knock the shit out of the stupid ones that can't that are nonverbal, so they can't say anything. You can just beat the shit out of those fucking tards.
Yeah, like this one, he has a client out in fucking Maryland. He's got a client out in Connecticut.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And like
Actually,
he's
we're
constantly driving
thinking
back
about
and
maybe
forth.
instead we might go to McGrane's.
We
We call it a retard
for
wrangler.
you. We need different hats for you when you have to go deal with Michelle. You got to put on the heavy duty, heavy lifting hat, and when you go to Justin, you got to put on the "Oh Jesus Christ, he's a fucking idiot" hat. You could do all kinds of things. I could see it. I see this, Michelle.
I already do this in my spare time, so I could probably help.
Braindead's the
Well,
assistant
like I
manager.
said, Chris,
We've
we
got
could do
something.
it, but I would definitely say probably go to McGrane's instead of McDonald's, because McDonald's is the same old fare. At least McGrane's, you can get burgers, but you can also get, like a
Do
pizza.
they have a ball pit there?
I think a ball pit would be. Michelle, do you know how much money I would pay to watch you go in a ball pit? I mean,
It'd be
seriously.
What's a ball pit?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's
I
a
cannot
ball
wait
pit?
to come out there. I cannot wait to come out there. I mean, you're over the weight limit, so you're not going to get to, but it would be fucking amazing. It's a big, it's like a big pool of balls.
Kizzy loves that.
I love balls. I love balls, pools of balls. You've never seen a ball pit, Michelle? Like, here, look, like little kids play in. Ball pit, ball. You're
Michelle,
don't think perverted, Michelle. Think about ball. Oh my God, she's being a pervert. Michelle, think about little kids. Well, don't. No, Jesus Christ. Hang on here.
Keep
Just look at my
talking.
screen.
Keep talking.
Yeah, nope. Ball pit.
Remember the
Google
episode where Melt and John traveled to one of those just to go smell all the balls?
search.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh God, that's so disgusting. Michelle, it's like this. This is a ball pit. See the little kids? Woo! Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
And they jump in there and they have hypodermic needles down there for the kids to, I mean, it's any child, any parent that would let their kid play in one of these. I don't know. I don't get it, but hey, more power to you. God only knows how much shit and feces and vomit.
How do you clean that?
Exactly.
How do you clean a billion balls?
You don't. It's so fucking nasty. I've never.
I think that would be kind of weird. I
My
remember
child has never been in a fucking ball pit.
I remember seeing on the original Battlestar Galactica, they were playing a game that was like a basketball game, but they had multiple things that you had to shoot the ball into on the ship. That looked kind of cool in Battlestar Galactica. I never saw that game in real life. I wonder how you would play that. You didn't have just a single.
I think they kind of just spray the top with bleach.
There was like 6 hoops in this, or not hoops, but holes in the wall. Those sorts of like one of the early games created by the Aztecs. Oh, right, but that was a single hoop on the side of a wall. Because remember, Aztecs are the first to create latex.
Wait a minute. Tard wranglers. The estimated average salary for a tard wrangler at a Jehovah's Witness. Wait, what?
How much?
What?
How much?
What is that?
I can't see it. How much?
Hang on. $63,608 a year, or $31 an hour. But some professionals have reported earning up to roughly $116,000 a year. The typical pay range is between 47 and 87 annually to be a tard wrangler for the Jehovah's Witness.
I heard some states actually want to increase the minimum pay rate in some states to $30 an hour.
Goddamn retards!
Sex. Look at them. I'm horny. Look at them.
These retards are ruining my life.
Well, Grace, how you doing?
Noodles, you go. Oh my god. Oh,
Oh.
there's a song. There's a song.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to look into
I
this.
did also, so I've got equal size pieces here, pretty much. I'm leaving the fat attached. We'll have a little moisture in the ground product.
Michelle.
Hopefully y'all can hear me over
She's-
this, but I'm
She doesn't know it's music yet. She's gonna
rounding up
freak out.
some of this meat here. It's about 10
Oh,
pounds
this
total
is
meat.
gonna drop
So here we go.
hard. Here it comes.
Not really. Just turn it down though, because
Yeah.
I'm not monetized on this channel anyway. Alright, turn it down. I don't like that music. It makes my ears hurt.
Yeah, the Tard Wranglers, Michelle.
Wranglers. This is what Noodle Dad feels like every fucking week.
Piece right here that slides in. Got a little auger here.
I sacrifice everything for these retards. Damn it, you know.
Feed the meat.
You don't like the Tard Wranglers, Michelle?
I love it.
Alright. I don't like that synth effect. It sounds terrible. Yeah, I agree.
But I think we're on to something. There's a Skank Wrangler. Yeah,
It's
never
a
mind.
little more my speed. I don't know if you guys can handle that.
Jehovah's Witness Tard Wrangler. What the fuck? This is a real job? Oh, total salary range for Jehovah Witness Tard Wrangler. Holy fucking shit. What
Wow.
the
I'm gonna go wrangle some retards. I'm back in 8 hours.
Fuck real estate. I'm gonna become a Tard Wrangler, Michelle. Got so much experience. They're just gonna give me the job. They're gonna hand the shit. Noodles is gonna be that fucking owner. He's just gonna take it over. They're just like, fuck it, here. Just you've been doing it so long. Oh my god.
If you
You
guys
gotta
actually,
remember to treat them like people, you know.
if you want to see some of the actual birthday party that I did when Michelle passed out, I can play some of that since I'm not monetized anyway.
Michelle, you want to play that, but I've got Diary of a Tard Wrangler Aqua Tard Hunger Force pulled up. I mean, how
I'm
can
not
you
even sure
create?
exactly
I
what
mean,
that
they're
is.
talking about the jizz mopper. You can't, Michelle.
Maybe that's what I should name the channel. Diary of a retard wrangler.
I love that. I love that.
You know, and it will be my daily like thing, and you know, I'll kind of do it I'll narrate it, kind of like a documentary, but it's a
Like
live
a day
stream.
in the life of, right?
Yeah.
And then each day, because like think about it, you've got dude wranglers, you've got snake wranglers, you've got all kinds of wranglers, Tard Wranglers. What do you have to do? Think about it. You have to make sure that you're at 10 a.m. every morning.
Yep.
You're present for Michelle. Otherwise, she's going to get upset and think something's wrong. And then at 4:30, you got to check on Justin and make sure that his finances, I mean, your hands are
they'll be like
in Bergs at night. I mean,
yeah,
come on.
it'll be a real violent one. I'll have to got
to talk them down off the ledge and shit.
So let me ask you guys a question. Would you guys like to see some of that video about what happened on my birthday that night from Silver Moon? Since I'm not monetized, I don't have to worry about getting strikes. Yeah, you can put that on if you want. Yeah, I mean, maybe I will. I'll just have to set up on the other browser so I can.
Me too, Chris. I've had a crazy sleep schedule, and then I got work, and then work on top of it. So. But it's so nice. Grizz has been here. He's been getting up on panels. He's got a new puppy. Trying to think if you missed anything else really cool. Oh, Chris, you did miss. Michelle did get in trouble for having Rusty out. So she keeps Rusty inside now because her neighbors are assholes.
Wait, what? Again, this happened or no?
No. Chris just hadn't been here. So I was just filling him in. But I think that was the only big thing that you missed.
All right, I found it.
What? You found what?
Lumi's 2024 Silver Moon AM 1610 birthday outtakes.
Why?
She found the clip that Chris was talking about 45 minutes ago.
Oh.
Let's see, get this one to load up here.
Oh my God. This is just a clip we're watching, Michelle?
Only thing is, it doesn't want to clip. It doesn't want to play.
Well, that's okay. You could tell us about it instead.
That's weird when it does so. Why is it doing that? I think it
Because
doesn't.
God
You know
isn't
what it
watching
is?
over us.
You know what I think it is, Lum? What? You got all those ad blockers on YouTube isn't letting it do any work anymore. Oh, so I have to take all my ad blockers out.
Why do you have ad blockers? What do you?
YouTube, because of their so-called wanting to make sure you all got to pay for the software, blocks all kinds of ad blockers, crashing software left and right.
Michelle, I'm a broke bitch and I have YouTube Premium because I'm on here so much. Why don't you just pay the $10 a month for YouTube Premium as a streamer? You stream every day. You could show all kinds of things on YouTube like I do when I get up here, and you don't have any ads. It's really nice. I promise out of all the things. And you know what's really cool about YouTube Premium? Anybody I watch, even if I'm not subbed to them, they still get money.
Well, I gotta turn up all these extensions so we can get this thing to play.
You get
wait. Everybody that you're subbed up to gets money.
Yes.
Yeah, instead of ad revenue, you get money from the premium.
Yep.
That's so crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Premium is so good to do for the creators also, because it does give the creators, like I said, it gives them more. If I wasn't if you're not a YouTube Premium, you just get your normal ad revenue. But the premium members, for however many premium watchers you have, you get so much extra. You know, I mean, we're talking pennies, but still.
Yeah, no, that's cool that they do that. I'm surprised. Wow.
Yeah, it's the one service. I'll be honest, I'm about to get rid of Netflix. I'm so over all the services, but YouTube Premium is the one service I feel like is worth it, because the main reason, sure, the ads, but we all know how to get around that. But the biggest reason for me is I can use it on my cell phone and it goes into power saving mode and I can still listen.
Well, let me ask you a question. If Netflix was like more interactive, right, to a point where it would give you a reason to like go to this Netflix account and play around in it instead of being on YouTube, don't you think? I mean, I think Netflix is losing out on this. Netflix can stay here.
I see what you're saying.
So I go to Discord, I go to YouTube, I go to whatever. If Netflix could make that app more enjoyable to be in, people wouldn't get rid of it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, that all it's offering, yeah.
All right, I found it. Okay, now I'm going to put it on the screen. So, unfortunately, I don't have...
Yeah, Chris, you
do.
Yeah.
What? Just
once
put it on
you
that
go
scene
premium.
right there. That's the Chrome browser for the other computer.
It's sort of like having cable, right, or HBO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Very, very, yeah.
No commercials.
Scene 4. I got it. All right, so let's just talk about what we're going to play here. What it is, and we're going to play, not the whole thing because it'll take forever to play. It's over an hour long.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What is it you're trying to play? I guess I'm confused. I guess Chris Bliss asked about something an hour ago.
It's my birthday from 2024.
What about it are you playing? What specifically was asked? I mean, are you just going to play the whole stream?
No, it's too long. But we'll play.
Yeah, I'm too stoned. But
I gotta sit through this crap.
To eat when I'm stoned.
All I see Michelle in my eyes just fucking dancing with the Carmen Miranda. Fuck this. I have never seen anyone basically want to cut a rug with a woman that's two lesbian women cutting a rug. Now, of course, Carmen Miranda, when she was alive in this earth, was not a lesbian, okay? I mean, the truth is, well, we should become a lesbian and so
I love you. And chili sauce, gotta have the chili sauce packet. I just learned about it. I was 45 years old when I learned about Wendy's chili sauce.
Well, she basically wanted to score. And Michelle ended up said, hey, that's great. We'll do that some more. And of course, I ended up getting screwed out of the deal.
Phone handler drove drunk this morning after you saw that. That was awesome.
To marry the guy.
Did you hear about that?
No.
Come on, Lou.
He did a Copenhagen run. He was slamming Jameson left and right. Jumped in his 8-foot bed F-150 or
Oh,
whatever.
sure.
Whatever. Yeah.
Zoomed to the local 7-Eleven, got to Copenhagen, and then went back home and drank some more.
Ignorant son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm playing rehab.
You know, look, I've done it. You know, I'm not proud of it, but I haven't done it since I was in fucking college, bitch. We're old enough. If you can't handle your fucking liquor well enough to not do stupid shit like that and put someone else's life, and don't pull the whole, oh, I live out in the country, there's nobody. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, fuck you. Fuck you for doing that. You know that's fucked up. You know that's fucked up.
It's not necessarily.
I'm sorry.
Come
I
on.
like Boone. I think he's a good man.
Maybe.
I do. I don't know him as well as I know Grizz and you, so I'm not going to go out on a limb for him. I'm really not. But I trust Seasons, and I think she's got a good judge of character.
2 large chilies with cheese and onions.
Yes. Oh my God, that's
I can forward it to you.
large
blood by your angry rancher.
No
Your
ice.
husband, Sven, couldn't keep his mouth shut.
That's it.
Sven Henderson couldn't keep his fucking mouth shut. Pisses off the
Thank
guy.
you.
Balls ahead.
Sorry.
Angers him.
No.
Over the issue of his stupid land rights. That gets
Hate for
mad.
this.
Basically, it was also just hates this one.
Oh
Goes
no,
ahead,
Michelle,
kills
you're
off
playing the sound.
Sven. Goes ahead
of
and
both
kills up
the
Michelle.
video you're playing
And
and
Abigail on the
right now, aren't
process.
you? So they
I'm playing the one sound from that video, and then you're obviously talking on another one.
but they so I just unmuted the stream and it sound okay. So we
All right, thank you.
okay. I'm really
Right, I'll
stoned,
share this.
Michelle.
I'll share it with you, but it might actually sound double on this side.
No, please don't. No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't share it with us. We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, we're good. We're good over here.
I know. We're talking because we don't hear it, thank God, Dan. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck the 19 of you. We don't hear it, so haha. Wait, why was Dan Drew's
let's just
message?
say that it was
Oh,
an interesting night that night, and you can watch the replay later on. It's in my
Thank
channel.
you, Michelle.
It's actually Lumi, and it's on my channel, not
He
Michelle's.
was playing a video over his whole ordering thing, so I don't think everyone. I don't trust Seasons. She tried to sexually violate me when she was with Noodles, and that's why they broke up. Well, Grizz, you're an attractive man. I mean, it's very hard for us women to keep ourselves. Actually, Grizz, you know what? I am not a woman that likes a man with a beard. I really like a clean cut, more clean cut. I can handle beards. I can handle whatever. But
I think the next
for a
record I
mountain
gotta
man,
play is gonna
Grizz
kind of
really
probably-
is a good-looking man.
probably kind of-
He really is a good-looking man.
He is. He's just
In some
stupid.
ways, the next
Well,
single
yeah, I
kind of
mean, and he's got
stands.
funky toenails.
Well,
But
yeah.
aside from
Yeah.
that,
Thank you.
I can't give him too many compliments. Why is the deal? Why is the deal not modded, Michelle?
What's that?
The deal
I
for real?
I didn't do them yet. I gotta do them now.
Uh,
Just give me a
don't
second,
do
okay?
men. Michelle, there are very few men that actually like me. Leave the men that like me alone. Don't go after him, you fucking whore. You
I
know
think
what,
Michelle's trying
Michelle?
to take on for herself.
Michelle, I'm watching the live stream right now, and what Noodle said makes so much sense because I see Michelle up on panel and I see Lumi down in the corner, and it is such a cool experience for someone that's really stoned right now. Like, do you get what I'm saying, Michelle? Like the both of you, like Lumi, do you like if you look at your screen right now?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? It's cool.
Yeah, we set this up originally so that if I was showing something like a video or something, I could still see me on the screen so you could see my effects.
Yeah.
Michelle uses the same
Sure,
scene on
that's
her
exactly
channel.
what we were talking about. There's
Yeah,
Michelle and a Loom.
This is so cool. My beard's amazing. It makes. Oh, you're so disgusting, Grizz. You're so fucking disgusting. And you know what? That's my problem with scraggly beards and shit. They always look so nasty. But there are two men that I will say, and I know that there are a lot of you fuckers that have a problem with PDX. Go fuck yourself. But PDX's husband and Grizz are the two men that have those beards, and they can get away with it, and they look clean, and it's because they take care of themselves. Right? It's the fucking dirt bags. Like, okay, Bergs, I'm sorry, But I look at Grizz. Grizz is a better looking man than you 100% all day long.
I agree.
10 toes
Grizz is-
down.
Grizz looks like
He takes care of himself, man. When Bergs takes care of himself, I'm sorry, I'll say it. I'll fucking say it because I'm stoned. When Bergs used to take care of himself back in the day and didn't fucking have to eat everything that didn't eat him first, he was a good-looking man. The first reason I started talking in Berg's chat because I thought he was cute. I'll admit it.
He reminded you of a cherub, right?
Now he
He
does.
got that
Fuck
cute
yeah.
cherub look.
Yeah, now he does. Now he's like a little. I don't know what the fuck he's a little fucking Oompa Loompa. What are those little green guys with the little white suits in the Wizard of or Charlie in the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah, he looks like a wobbler.
Oompa Doompa Doompa Doo. Sorry. Lumi is in the corner sucking 5 BBC. Man, Lumi would not see. That's where you're so wrong. I'm not a super. Look, I turn my camera on all the time. You guys know I'm not saying I'm all that. I am a 55-year-old, decently attractive woman, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not putting myself up. I have wrinkles. I could lose weight, whatever. Sure, I'm not saying I'm all that. I'm just saying I take care of myself.
Unlike
Speaking of
Bert.
taking care of herself, Michelle, I think we have lost weight too.
I do have. Shut up. Leave me alone about my eyes.
Because if you look at us now, we haven't gone out to Cumbies in a while. So
You're right. I do judge too much. Absolutely. You're right. I do. And that's a bad thing to do because I am by no means perfect at all.
You see, we're not as chunky as we used
Deal,
to be.
you're so sweet. No, Michelle, you have been losing weight, but I want you to keep walking.
Well, I want to get walking too.
Man, just know that I hear you and I know, and I agree with you. I know that is a fault of mine, and it's an ugly fault, and you shouldn't judge anyone. You knew I was gonna.
By the way, one thing that we should point out, which you're
You
probably
shouldn't
not
judge people
surprised
for
to
the-
know,
No,
this
you're
is
right.
on
You're right.
Fox News.
And I do it, and I shouldn't.
Fox News. This is a post. I don't know if this is a contributing post from another site or not, but it says you should stay away from Diet Coke because it does stuff to your cardiovascular health, which I'm
Absolutely.
not surprised.
Very informative.
Michelle, you know what? I drink water and tea. Every once in a while, I'll have an energy drink. I try to limit it to once a day. And lately, I've cut out energy drinks and I'm using this Mio energy that's supposed to have caffeine and vitamins. Who knows? I'm sure it's just as bad as everything else. But I don't like soda. That's why I don't drink it. I've never liked carbonated stuff. So it's easy for me to sit here and preach it. But I think that
this person Bergs is talking about is big fact that someone called a bomb
Gigi ain't no
threat
model,
and
but
when
if it came
Michelle
down
was
to
at
choosing
Cumbies.
Oh,
That's what he's talking
Grizz.
about. Is because
that's sweet, Grizz. Thank you.
that really did piss off the general manager. I am very sure. Thanks a lot, Butter. You little fuck. You know,
Michelle, I think that Cumbies never liked you. I really do. I think Cumbies had it out for you.
yeah, I figured they didn't like Michelle, especially after the bomb threat.
He does have a lot of lookalikes. Even here, Grizz, it's a very popular look up there. Where he lives too. Well, the bomb threat, of course, didn't help. But again, it goes back to people don't like, when you and Noodles went to Dunkin' Donuts that time. People just don't like people that don't look like everyone else. I don't,
No.
it's bad.
But you know
But-
what? Here's the thing that sooner or later humanity is going to have to, because sooner or later ET is going to be established. ET is going to start showing up as regular visitors to Earth, and then they're going to have to learn to deal with people that are different, with scaly skin, green skin. You never know, right? Because ET is already planning on making incursions in Earth, mostly for benevolent purposes. But the thing
That's
is,
fascinating, Michelle. That's true. I'm surprised no one's brought this up before, Michelle.
What?
You just didn't listen to any of that? I know you could like block it out, but
No, I did. What she was talking about about ET.
she was basically saying that everyone better get used to it because ET's about to land and they walk among us and they're gonna have to give like ET's rights and stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, they need to just give everybody some courtesy. So, because ET is going to still want to be able to go to Cumbies and get a soda if it's compatible with their health. But why not? I mean, look at it this way. If you're prejudiced against a person because they have elf ears, what are you going to do when they start coming in with scaly green skin and tentacles?
Good point, Michelle.
No.
Very good point.
You are absolutely right, Grizz. I have a very interesting story about that band, but
somebody told me Tina might actually be one of those ETs.
Yeah,
she was a reptile. She's a reptile, one of those reptile people that, right?
Yeah.
Hey, stop! What are you barking at? Do you want attention? Michelle's right here. She always asks about
right here.
You.
I'm on this side,
and there's Lumi.
Yeah.
See. In Central America, they have way worse water. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. You know, that's funny you say that, Dan. As close as I am down here to the Gulf Coast, you have to be real careful where you drink tap water down here. So I could just imagine. And I've been to Mexico just, like across the border to
I know Rio. I believe Rio tries really hard to keep the water appropriately clean. I can't promise anything in the jungles or Brasilia, which is the capital city in the middle of Brazil, because that used to be a desert.
I wouldn't think they have lots of regulations for their water like we do, right? Or Europe.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Do they? That surprises me because, I mean, when you're working for 10 cents an hour, you're gonna tell me your government's actually gonna test your water? I don't know.
Yeah.
The federal capital, Brasilia, is a bureaucratic nightmare. They love their paperwork.
Michelle. They're. Oh, yeah, you guys never. Yeah, that's true, Deal. Yeah, Guatemala. Oh, exactly. I think no, you're absolutely right. But I would say places like maybe Mexico City or Acapulco or the tourist towns that are big. Sure, I'm sure they have. But come on, how many of you have gone to Cancun on spring break? I know I have several times. And come on, like we never drank the waters. That was in the 90s, the 2000s. We never drank the water there. And they say it's safe to drink everywhere.
But like
Mexico
one Corona
that.
beer commercial says, where did he get the ice?
Well, that's the other thing. In Mexico, you like when you go across the border, you don't want ice when you get margaritas and stuff because the ice is made with their water. So you have to be real careful how you order things.
No, you would think in the major tourist traps like Acapulco, maybe Mexico City, they would sure.
I'm talking about Tijuana and Nuevo Laredo.
Tijuana, which is near San Diego, is or Los Angeles. San Diego, Los Angeles. I'm not sure exactly.
It's
Tijuana's
LA
right across the fence from them. They're pretty much.
Grizz, you know
dodgy.
that grosses me out so much. What do you mean it's not like that? Dan, why don't you come up here? Oh, I was going to say the last time I went, I noticed that I drink margaritas on the rock. That's when I drink. That's what I like is a margarita on the rocks and light rocks. And I remembered that I was getting my drinks like that, but they didn't make me sick at all. And that was just in Nuevo Laredo. It should have been. But it wasn't a really reputable restaurant, so.
Yeah, like no one ever gets their water imported from Mexico.
No.
Like you do it, you get French water, you get Tuscan water, you get even water from Iceland. But no one's ever getting a bottled water that says like water from Mexico.
And there are mountains in Mexico, so there's ways that, I'm sure there's springs in Mexico, just like there are in Sweden and everywhere else.
Yeah, but Mexico is mostly a desert country, though.
It really isn't, though. It really isn't. I've traveled a lot of Central America, and it's maybe Southern. No, I know Southern isn't. No, stop it. That's disgusting, Grizz. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Stop it.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Hold on a minute.
All right, tell the kids I said hi.
Real quick. Oh, a minute.
Oh, wait, why are we boycotting Mexican beer? I thought Modelo was like the big thing. That's what my kid likes is Modelo. Plus, didn't the weird mustache guys invent all the recipes? That's a good point. Stop it, Grizz. How's the chili? Did it satisfy?
Oh yeah, I'm having
Oh,
a great
nice.
time here.
Do
I
you?
just remember
Okay,
them being a little bit bigger.
I need. You know what, motherfucker? You just said that. I stopped and I wanted a sweet treat because I knew I was going to be on vacation. So I got. Do you guys know what I'm talking about when I say I think they're Good Humor? They're made by Nestle. They're called strawberry cheesecake or something, and they've got like all these little crunchy red and white little sprinkles
Yeah.
on the outside, and then you bite in, and it's ice cream. Y'all know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Those are
Okay.
fire.
Right? Those are fucking awesome. I remember those so well. You guys, I got a box of 5. I swear to God, the stick is longer than the product. They are so fucking small. Don't get me wrong, they still satisfy, but it is so obvious. And I tell you guys that I do merchandising, right? So I can't tell you how many times I get assigned to do things like covering UPCs because the cereal brands, if you look, well, it's too late now because these were months ago, but like all the major cereal brands just went down 2 to 3 ounces. If you have old boxes, you can compare them to your new boxes. But yeah, it's it's not good humor. But yeah, things like that.
All right,
the
I'm right here.
shrinkflation is a real thing. It really.
Oh my God, with your liberal.
Oh yeah, shrinkflation's a real thing. All right, you're right.
Look, I'm not going to say anything bad about Trump today. I'm really not, because I do feel like some of the things he's done have been decent. I really do. I cannot complain. As an American that voted for the other side, I cannot complain right now. Except
I think they should kick you out of Texas for your ways.
They want to. Trust me, they want to. They want shrinkflation. Thank you, Hammer. Yes, shrinkflation. You know, Grizz, it is so weird to hear you. Okay, I just read the whole sentence. Fuck you, Grizz, because I fell for it. I'm like, this motherfucker ain't eating vegetarian nothing. He said he had vegetarian venison chili yesterday. The deer were full-blown vegetarian or vegans. Vegetarians.
White trash comedy. White trash comedy.
It's kind of the best kind.
Okay, all right. So hang on. You know what I am giving him credit for? You're saying that nothing's been decent, so Texas liberals aren't that left. No, I'm not that left. I'm definitely not that left. I'm not that right. I am so in the middle. Because, look, he had Kid Rock in the White House and they signed the thing to, take care of the fact that there's a monopoly with, okay, great. But we all know nothing's going to happen. That was just a PR stunt. And I get that. But he has done a couple of things. The tariffs, what?
Yeah. By the way,
explain what he's done. Quit yelling at me. Somebody tell me something he's done quick. My kid's yelling at me. Fuck, I can't think of anything good that he's done. He did something good because I remember my kid even said, damn it. Come on, Noodles. This is your man. He did something decent. I know he did. He decided to stay out of all the shit, right? And he's protecting Gaza. Yeah. Come on, that's good. All right, fine. Look, okay. I just wish he needs to chill with the tariffs. We're not going to do tariffs. Stop. It's like they need to stop with the tariffs. He knows he's not going to do it.
I was going to say one thing before.
4 more years, freak.
We're gonna cryo Trump. We're gonna have Trump every year. We'll take him out of the cryo. He'll sign. He'll be our president for the rest of our lives. And by the way, I want to announce that the Catholics have decided we're going to make him Pope as well. We're so happy with him. And England has decided they're kicking out Charles and they're going to make him king.
Yeah, and
Mojo told me that.
we're about to get Canada too. So out on the wire, you better be prepared, buddy.
I think Trump actually did manage to do some of what he said successfully. At first, I had my doubts with the tariffs, but I think maybe he finally found a solution that kind of worked.
What's the solution? Because he's still threatening tariffs, Michelle.
No, not so much, but it's also the tax changes he's making.
What tax changes?
You don't keeping up with the taxes?
Well, yeah, but he hasn't made any changes. Michelle, just because you sign an executive order doesn't mean that's law.
That's a start.
It's a start. Me farting is the start to me taking a shit. It's a long way in between, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if I'm right about this, but it kind of seems like he's telling these countries, "Hey, listen, I could drop these tariffs on you whenever I want. Whenever I want."
Well, the Supreme Court told him, almost like McGraw said, "Hold on there, partner. No, you can't."
I like that, Michelle. Quick draw McGraw. That's nice.
I used to like Bubba Louie and Quick Draw McGraw as a kid.
Oh, I
and
hear
Ugly
the
Doggy and
Ugly
Ugly Daddy. And Snagglepuss. Heaven's the Murgatroyd. This is getting stupid.
Well, wife's done mowing. Time to get off my ass and run the weed eater. I actually believe that, though, because when I was married, I used to love to cut the grass. It's such good exercise. And I don't know. Not when you blow an O-ring, Gidgey. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Gidgey, Trump's threats with tariffs are bringing nations to the table. And I do agree that his threats of the tariffs have brought nations to the table. Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's bringing them to the table, which is good because they don't want to.
However, at what point do we stop threatening it, right? Because I don't know
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think what he's doing now is he's taking them away and he's reinstating them.
Okay.
And he's basically saying, I could fuck up your country way before ours gets fucked up. And all we got to do is watch how your economy is doing and hit you with more fucking tariffs.
Yeah, like, let's play this game and see.
I think that's what he's doing.
He even bitch slapped Vladimir Putin that told him knock it off, too. And the same thing with China.
Go back to dropping our nuts on third world countries and
just like that. That's kind of concerning to me because when you do business with people, you don't extort them or
thank you,
whatever. And this is bad. This is bad business.
This is bad. Exactly. This is bad business. That's the. We stop threatening tariffs when we have fair trade. Okay.
Yeah,
but the problem is who's dictating the fair trade? Donald fucking Trump? When he gets pissed off because someone says something, he's going to reinstate a tariff. That's not the way a president should act. That's not the way one of the greatest countries, if not what used to be the greatest country in the world, is.
We could have.
I will say this:
about shit.
But in business, right? The customer, which we are, right, is always right.
Right.
I think the customer might be getting ripped off. And if the customer is getting ripped off, what do? You go to the Better Business Bureau, right?
Yeah, but what if your country, who do you call?
Right. But my problem.
And then the Better Business Bureau finds them. So maybe we should create something like that, like this fair whatever. And if the American taxpayer is we're buying shit that's like marked up like 1,000%, Gidgey. 1,000%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I won't tell you how much the jewelry you people buy on a daily basis is marked up. And I've been in the business and I can tell you it is disgusting. When he says 1,000%, that's nothing when you go buy a gold chain in a store, FYI.
Oh yeah, no. So I think on average in Manhattan, the markup for the clothing is $300. That's on average.
Yeah. That's not AAA tier. That's not designer tier. That's Kohl's, Dillard's. That's your baseline, no name or lower end. You're not talking your designers. because when you're talking about, you know, a Dolce and Gabbana blazer,
So
as
why
opposed to
can't we put a
yeah.
cap? Why can't we
Well,
put a
that
cap
makes sense, girl. We should
on?
have fair trade with a balance between the two parties. You know, where
But
the
what if we put a
customer.
cap on how much they can inflate the prices on us, right? And if
Right.
they go over that and they want to sell something that's worth $3 for $3,000, right? It costs them $3 to make. They're making $3,000.
Hey, you know, as
Why
a
don't we
customer, even if we're
increase
a
the
country, we can
tariffs?
say, sorry, we're not paying that, period. And we could just walk away, go to another company or a
Yeah,
country.
But Michelle, Jeff
Michelle,
Bezos has to do that.
yeah.
You're not going to convince him to do that.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is the reason why, right now in 2025, your house is filled with all Chinese products. They could be from another country. He just chooses to do business with these I guess these companies that import Chinese products.
Yeah. Most of my stuff we get is imported, either indirectly or directly. It's true. The
Everything
monitors
we get is imported.
The monitors
Everything.
are marketed by American names, but they're actually say made in China. If you look at the back of the monitors.
A lot of the American products now are saying like outsourced material or something like that.
Yeah.
What they do is the same thing the designers do. They'll have it made in China and then they send it over to America and America slaps their label on it.
Right.
And boom, they can take credit for it, even though, and like Noodle said, they're putting warnings now.
Right, like shoes or something. They could make basically everything up to the point where they put the friggin' they put the laces in.
Yeah.
or the friggin' or the sole.
The design on the sole. Yeah, exactly. It's so fucking stupid.
Companies here get taxed so hard, like
yeah.
I don't know.
That's a very good point. It's not. That's why we taxed the shit out of private businesses. And, you know, look, America will never be the factory producing, you know, by American. Those days are gone. That will never happen again. I know Michelle lives in La La Land.
I wouldn't say never. Remember what Sean Connery's wife said? Never say never again.
Yes, that was a movie, and
First
that was a great line. Yes, that was.
The point is that it's not something that's going to happen tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or maybe even next year. But I think I agree with Michelle on this, that you're going to see more American companies investing in factory spaces. Maybe in about 10 years.
These other countries can pay people like $1 a day, and
if we can get the next regime to sit there and stand by the American consumer and stand up for American consumers.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
You're the level-headed one. We were talking earlier, and I said, you know, somebody said we wished you could be Lumi all the time and not Michelle. And I said, me too, because Michelle's the one that does emotional financial purchases. She's horrible with money. Lumi's the good one with money. But anyway, what I was going to say to that is Lumi, that's who I'm talking to right now.
Yeah.
You, I know, can at least recognize that the idea of the U.S. ever being a, you know, aside, maybe a pillow company or a mattress company, things like that, sure, but we're never going to be producing full automobiles again. We're never going to be producing full chips again in the capacity that we used to, the things that matter. There's no way we could ever compete with not only China, but India, all the other little there's no way that's ever going to change.
Well, first of all, there's only a couple ways that could even happen. And number one, let's be honest, it's not going to happen in a year. All right, let's start with the basics. It costs money to build factories. And there's permits and licensing and all that stuff. So we're talking maybe about 10, 15 years. Okay, but here's the thing that matters is that the regime, i.e. the presidency of whoever is in charge, has to continue to keep their, stand the ground and make sure that they don't backtrack against what Trump's trying to do. That's the only way it's going to happen.
100%.
If you got people coming like Biden and he undid everything Trump did, that's going to basically, it's like 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, and you're not going to get ahead. But even if you do get all that going on, the American consumer is going to say, well, gee, I can get more money collecting this welfare than working. Well, we need to make it more enticing to work for those who are AABD, those able-bodied adults without dependent children. If we can get the American people
Wait, what?
to want to go back to work.
Able-bodied.
I'm just letting her.
Say that again.
Able-bodied adults without dependent children. That is, if they're able-bodied and they're not disabled, or or dependent children.
Michelle, Lumi, can you mod Galaxy thighs? That's so fucking hot. I want your thighs. Sorry.
Whatever happened? Why did
What? What about Galaxy? What?
Nothing.
Tell me. She's like, seriously, I love her so much. I fucking love her.
She got like a little butt hurt, and I told her, I said, listen, I know you're not married, but well,
me and Michelle are married, but we're just not married on the temporal law. We're married under moral law. So it's.
I love how she interjects herself into anything. It's so cute. I love that. I fucking love that. That is a sheer talent. And any of you fuckers out there that don't realize that, this woman can turn literally anything into.
Speaking of that,
she said she's not butthurt at all. I think the thing with Galaxy is she's not. The one thing I respect about her, and this is going to sound really weird, as old as I am to say, but I wish I was more like her. She's very independent. She stands on her morals. She doesn't play bullshit. When she gets upset, she speaks about it, and she'll let you know. You pissed me off. I don't like it. But she doesn't hold a grudge. That's the one thing I gotta say. She doesn't hold a grudge. She gets pissed off for good reasons, but she doesn't hold a grudge.
She's missing like 5 teeth.
As far as the Galaxy I said about the hair, first of all, Michelle talked about that. I remember that Michelle, because of the big C, she ended up having to go her hair brown again because she couldn't get to a hair salon. She couldn't get the hair salon for a couple reasons, but the main one was because hair salons weren't open. So she ended up basically going to get the hair kit and went brown like this color here. And you can see some of our intro scenes. That's actually from Michelle had her hair brown.
That's it. You're right, Galaxy. 100%, Michelle.
And so I said, Michelle does like the brown hair too. She said, I thought about going with that, but then if I go back, it's going to cost me about quite a bit of money to go back to blonde again.
Also, don't forget the Snow Queen. You have to put the Snow Queen part in there, Michelle.
Well, the Snow Queen doesn't necessarily have to be blonde hair. No, but it looks better because it matches your role, your season. Brown hair reminds me more of summer.
I think you look younger as a brunette. I think you look much younger.
Yeah,
that's messed up, Noodles. Well, you have to remember, Michelle, that Noodles is used to all the women fawning over him because, let's face it, he's the most fuckable guy on the internet, right?
That's kind of true right now. Yeah, 2025.
Yeah, you really are. He's, you got him, you got Poon. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else I would fuck that I've seen that streams. Nope, that's about it. So he's used to women throwing himself at him. So when he gets a truth bomb, he's like, whoa, why does she hate me? And he just takes it as that because he's so not used to it because everyone throws themselves at him.
Yeah. And then the ones that don't, it's like, all right, dude, you're not too cool for school over here,
It's too much. Get your ass up here. We're on the normal HVR. Come up here and talk to us. I miss you. I haven't gotten to talk to you in over a week. I did watch the horses. Yeah. I watched everything. I've been watching. I've been working or sleeping.
Can't believe you didn't notice some horses were fake.
Let me answer one question before I forget. Now, if I did a show on Wednesday night, obviously it's going to be on this channel, which means that there's not going to be no super chats, no super stickers, no crowns, Brain dead to your happiness.
Great. You'd have to learn
Yeah,
how to
like
take
mental
real
syndrome.
donos in PayPal and Cash App like everyone else does that doesn't want to get taxed up their ass.
I love the crowns, Michelle. You got to keep them.
Yeah.
I got to stay at the top, king of the hill.
Well, on this channel, we don't have crowns, though. Yeah.
Well, we need them.
Oh, I get it, girl. I get it. You're fine. I just missed you. I'll be around tomorrow, though. We can talk tomorrow.
Because we see what most people don't realize. Me and Michelle wanted to try to keep our channels kind of separate.
I kind of would like to hear a dying galaxy on panel.
Oh, Galaxy. There you go. No rest for the wicked. Get your ass up here, bitch.
Yeah, there's no excuses, all right?
I mean,
Michelle,
he's
remember-
already taken Nads out. If you guys notice, Nads hasn't been here again. I am going to say that Braindead has murdered Nad. She is no longer with us. Rest in peace, Nads. You will be
Well,
thought
the
of
reason
and
I
remembered.
used Michelle's Google Meets, as you said.
She's,
Michelle gave me
she's happy
permission
now.
since everybody knows the link. And
Michelle, aren't you worried about Nads? I mean, he took her out.
I don't know anything about how he took her out. I don't think he.
Wait,
Well, I can give you
Michelle lets
details, but not
Lumi
on the
use
show.
her Google Meets? Was that said? Wait a minute. Did I seriously talk over that? Fuck, I gotta learn to let her cook. Michelle, what did you say?
I said, I don't really believe Brain Dead took out Nats. No.
I mean, look, when a man tells me he takes someone out, I believe him. All right? I'm just telling you.
I can send you the info later, Michelle, okay?
She had it coming.
See, you went all the way up to Pennsylvania and beat her up, huh?
He didn't beat her up. He cut her up. He said he cut her up into pieces and put her in a suitcase.
You know, this is a lot to talk about on a live
I'm sorry.
stream.
I'm just saying, Michelle, it was bad. I mean, there was like a lot of information given.
Okay. All right. We get it now. As
hope you
far
do. I hope
as
you
what
do,
Naz
Michelle.
said about Rusty being in the house all the time, I don't really know if that's necessarily feasible to leave him in the house all the time. Not when it starts getting really hot. Hell no. I'm not going to be in the house very much either. Neither are you.
Michelle, he's an animal. He's fine in the house. He's fine.
Yeah.
Michelle.
If he wants to stay in the
Michelle.
house and he's not actually itching at the door, and he's not.
Michelle, he's an animal. You decide where he goes or doesn't go. Please, Michelle, let's keep him inside. He's an animal. He depends on you to keep him safe. Don't let him outside, Michelle. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, he's getting
Please.
old too. So
Please, Michelle, people are watching you. People,
know.
Brain Dead did. Galaxy, they had a big party last night. After they did this, I saw, because my mic was messed up, so I couldn't talk. Galaxy, they were all in Discord for like hours last night. There were people in Discord until like 4 a.m. I'm not joking. He took her out. And then Tina was in there laughing about it. Tina was so happy about it, apparently. Notice Tina's not up here. Notice Tiger's not up here. Tiger was flashing her chest.
Sounds like you guys had a lot of fun after Michelle actually ended the show last
Right?
night. She didn't
We
even
missed
know
it,
about it.
Michelle. We missed all the fun. I think Gemini Jim did a pole dance. She was teaching everyone how to use the pole. That's how she exercises, if y'all didn't know.
it's
Yeah.
pretty hot.
I bet. I do hate that I missed the Gemini pole dance thing, but
As far as Michelle going back to brown again, I don't know. Michelle thought about it, but then she realized how much money it would cost if she just had to go back to blonde. I don't think Michelle's hair could take another hit of getting re-bleached a second time.
me too, Grizz. Me too. I think you just bleach your hair now, right? They just put literal bleach on
they
your
just
hair.
bleach the roots. They just bleach the roots. They don't do the whole head.
Jesus Christ. Oof. Okay. I can't imagine that's good for your hair. I just cannot imagine that's good for your hair.
No, my hair actually survived pretty well. In fact, even Taylor Bean said it's surprising how well your hair stands up to it, considering your hair is like almost like angel hair. It takes it okay, but it does get, of course, little bit mangled over a while because your hair
Wait.
gets heavy and then it starts breaking off once it gets too much.
Oh my fucking god! Where's Noodles? Oh my fucking god! Wait a minute. So, wait, is this real? Is the month of wait, wait, wait? I'm confused. Okay, look, you guys know I'm a fag hag. All right, I love my gays. I love you. I'm bisexual myself. Not that that makes it okay, but I'm just saying. I could give a shit less what's in your mouth at the end of the night. I really could. But Noodles, is the entire month of June gay pride?
Really? Is that
Michelle, I'm going to share my screen. Am I just, I know I'm not this ignorant. I thought it was just like a week. Okay.
You know what's crazy? I was just talking to these people. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, so I just talked to these people from like Finland, and they were explaining it like this. They're like, they're nervous about these people coming in and like basically taking over their holidays, blah blah blah, foreigners. And I'm like, wait a second, that's what happened here. Like every couple months, there's like new holidays I'd never heard of before, and it's to make people feel like they're part of like I don't know, it's weird.
Can't even look at the rainbow anymore.
Yeah. It's like every year there's something new.
And the whole changing the names of stuff is pretty stupid.
Look, I'm all for. I just didn't know it was a whole entire month. Has it always been Pride Month? I mean, hey, that's great. I just didn't know it was a whole month. Oh shit. The first Pride marches, I remember that. That's awesome. But when did we I remember National Day criticism. I'm not trying to criticize it. I'm just trying to figure out when it became a whole fucking month. Like I don't get it. Sometimes specified as LGBTQ Pride Month is a month-long observation dedicated to the celebration of LGBTQ pride. Okay, so I'm just going to ask this. What?
By the way, I looked at that video that was in the general chat. A woman that was trying to seduce the whole police department, that with the blonde hair, the funny looking facial expression.
Oh my gosh, she goes off on.
I don't even know what
she does kind of look like me.
Really,
I know it wasn't me, but she kind of looks like me. She
I swear to God, I did not know it was a whole month, you guys. I'm blown away by this.
I like how Canada is on the side there.
Wait, oh, that is interesting.
We're gonna see Out on the Wire's profile page.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, they have Pride season. Jesus Christ, from June to September, what's known as Pride season. Holy shit, fucking A.
Good morning, Bradley. How you doing this afternoon?
Yeah,
dude, Christmas is one day.
Right? I mean, we have one day to thank the Jesus that Easter's one day. Okay, hang on. Look, there is one day. Steak and blowjob day is one fucking day. All right, one day. This Wiki loves. I love.
Wait, steak and blowjob day? What's this?
Yeah. What? Oh, here I'll show you steak. Let's say it properly. It's called Steak and BJ Day. But yeah, we've already missed it this year. But it's in March. It's on March 14th. It's Steak and Blowjob Day is the unofficial holiday created in the United States as a male response to Valentine's Day. I love it. So
when's masturbation day? Because we did that last night.
Well, my point in bringing this up is, if there is an entire month, again, please remember I am very LGBTQ plus positive.
Nobody's going to cancel
to a point. But when we have an entire month dedicated, or in Canada, an entire fucking season dedicated to gay pride, like, when is straight pride?
Hey, can we get a street white male month? That's what I want.
So we get what, Valentine's Day and Steak and Blowjob Day? Those are the only two straight celebrations of heterosexual days you have in America. But Gay Pride gets an entire month. I mean, do y'all understand? Do you understand what I'm asking? Is what are we teaching our kids? It's like kids love to celebrate, right? Look, if you love Gay Pride, let's go celebrate for a whole fucking month.
Who decided they could have this month, by the way?
Right,
I need to talk
I
to
don't see. That's what I don't get. Look, I just don't understand how far we're going to take this woke shit. I don't understand this. It's too much. It's too much. Look, we're
4 more years, freaks.
Yeah, and that's something, I'll be honest, that's something I'm behind him with. We need to stop. There's nothing wrong with the word retard, the word fag. Get over it. We've used it forever. I know it's derogatory, but I'm sorry, as a gamer that grew up in the 80s, it's just something we used. It's bad. I get it, and I try not to use it. But it happens. It's not meant as a slur. I don't think people care anymore about gay pride. I mean, look, you're gay. That's great.
Yeah, what's there to be so proud of? I don't get it. Like you can.
That's my point. Like, is why in 2025 I don't get it. Now back in 1980, yeah, I fucking got it. Because let's just say that I saw from a firsthand perspective a man that fought for gay pride that ended up dying of AIDS in the 90s, you know. So I promise I saw, you know, firsthand the hate that these people got and just the disgusting way people were treated if they were gay. So I get that. I get wanting to celebrate being gay. We're queer, we're here, we're never, you know, I get it. But now in 2025, when do we say, okay, we're totally accepted. We don't need a month or
everything
a season to celebrate. It doesn't. Do you like?
What we need is we need a month for
it be a year-long thing for you. If you're gay and you're happy, that's great. Make it a year-long thing for you. But I don't understand why for an entire month.
Yeah, why do I got to hear about it?
Wait, can I ask you a question? Serious question.
You know what we need
what
now?
What were the gays battling in the 80s?
We need a month or a week for
because I lived it. I'm old enough to tell you.
Yeah.
So back in the 80s, as a teenager, I can tell you that I was petrified of gay people. We thought that if they spat on you, we'd get AIDS and die. We thought that they were. Basically, if we saw a gay person, I can tell you that we would turn the other way. We were petrified to even get near them. It was to the point where people wouldn't touch someone if they admitted they were gay. They did fight. I will fight all day long for the fact that gay people were absolutely mistreated 100%.
Wait. So you're saying the gay people were physically attacked over over AIDS?
They were.
Yes.
They were.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Why would you even touch anyone?
Why would you risk it?
I don't think that's bullshit.
They would get in. They would get dressed up in the suits, and they would even duct tape because this is before COVID and everything, obviously. But they would have duct tape like suits that they would go after and beat these people with because they couldn't get any of their fluid on them.
Where? I've never seen that.
This happened. I can tell you that firsthand. I will.
So they put on like a hazmat suit.
Houston, Texas. This happened in the 80s. Hang on. Gay bashing.
You know what they need now? We need to have
Houston, Montrose.
We need to have
I even know the area, Montrose.
Allow me to explain that.
30 years ago,
or even Elfier Day. Well, I don't know. People are gonna want to push for Elfier Day, but explain ET Day, Loom. Well, the idea is we're coming when we're gonna have ETs running around. We might as well get desensitized to them because they're already here.
Indeed, Michelle. Indeed.
I guess that's more my point. It really did happen. You can look it up. It's really, it's so sad. It just, I saw people being mistreated because they were gay. But look,
here's the other thing though. I've heard these gay stories, being exaggerated to the point where,
pretty sure
they weren't played victim. So,
well, I don't think a lot of those stories are entirely exaggerated because. I was Michelle's spirit guide back then, but yeah, they actually were beating up on the gay community. They were bashing them physically in some cases in some cities.
Well, I'm saying as someone that lived
in one... Wait. We're saying that people went into town and said, we're all the gays, let me beat them up. Or were there men getting in fight with other
Or they'd
men
be shunned.
because other men were trying to kiss them?
No.
That's a good possibility.
No, there were no. I know they no.
Even if you
no,
were,
there
even
you
if
can
you were
see- no,
suspected
you
of being
no,
gay,
hang on,
you would
Michelle,
in Winston, you would be
Michelle,
ostracized.
you grew up in Houston, Texas. I promise I have a better outlook on this than you do. I promise. But I'm here to tell you that there were truckloads. We used to quote unquote cruise down a street. Okay, it's a major street, and it's so disgusting to think that this was acceptable, but you would see truckloads of people with bats, and they were
my
out
God.
to
How did they
find
know?
gay people, and they would stop the truck in the middle of the street. And I cannot tell you how many people I have seen beaten on
How
the
do
side
they
of
know
the
who
street.
was
Oh, you
And
mean like they were like looking for couples driving up and down the
Yeah,
street or
that's
no,
what I
something?
want to
they
know.
were
Like, were they doing
so
gay
it was a
stuff
very
in the
slow
street?
moving street, and there would be gays. It's called Montrose in Houston, Texas, and it was like the gay area. And if there were people walking that were openly gay, maybe they were dressed,
Oh, like
they were
flamboyant.
whatever.
Okay. I got you.
Flamboyant, thank you. They would get out and beat the shit out of them, jump back in the truck, and keep going and cruising for gays. It was a whole big news thing. It was disgusting. It was
You know, John
disgusting.
Waters, he did
If
did
you
like a
were
doc-
lucky in Winsted, you would probably just be ostracized, just like Michelle
Well, I
was
mean,
being done
Winsted didn't have a
Cumbies,
gay area like.
because she
Well,
has
they had
health fears.
Michelle.
Well,
No
exactly.
one's ever driven around. I mean, there's some shit kickers out there. That's
No,
like
I am
legit.
shocked that- yeah, no, you're right. But again, this isn't the 80s. That now I haven't seen any kind of hatred like that. I can tell you since I came back from college to Houston. So in the 90s, I've never seen anything like that happen. Not like it was back in the 80s. In the 80s, it was acceptable though. That's the thing I'm trying to say is we looked the other way because they were gay, they were bad, they were trying to kill us with their disease. It was really fucked up.
It was.
When I think about the way that we felt about these people as a society, this is not just me being sheltered or whatever. This is how people really thought.
You know what? When I guess I became conscious of this, like when I was really young. So I was born in 1980, right?
Right.
I remember the drug addicts were the villains.
Yep. That's what happened right after the gays. They went to because then the gays cleared themselves, and then it went to the IV injections is how they're getting them. So it was automatically the gays. It was just. I'm sorry, I haven't kept up with chat. Gidgey's talking. Yeah. And there is another side to it, Grizz. And I'm just saying, unfortunately, I don't want to say it, but I am saying it. I was the other side, Grizz. I did look the other way. I thought it was okay. So yeah, there was, because I was petrified they were trying to kill us. There were people who were justified in hating gays, but nobody talks about that part. Of course, because those are isolated incidents, right? Those are isolated incidents where these idiots think
I
that they
don't
run around.
they're isolated incidents. I think that I have a feeling, all right, seriously, that there were men out there that were molested, right? That have a fight or flight reaction to this, and when another adult male starts hitting on you,
no, we're gonna be
in a
getting
way
ready
that
to
maybe
wrap it up
reminds you
soon,
of you
guys.
being
Just to let
molested,
you
I
know.
can kind of see how there's a problem there. You know, I don't see. This is the thing. Like, people can play gay with me all day. I don't give a shit.
Right. You're comfortable with your sexuality.
But if I was ever molested by another guy, and this had stuck with me for a long time, my reaction might be like, "Get the fuck away from me, motherfucker!" And like, say as much as I could for that person to like basically just like disappear. I wonder if that has what to do with it. Because I can give two shits that you're sucking dick. That's funny to me. I just don't know where the hate is, Gidgey. It's got to be something like that.
I get what you're saying, and no, Gidgey, I'm talking about gays approaching teenagers. Of course, the parents had hate, and it got okay. And see, I was a teenager during this, so all I can do is look back and remember what I remember, right? But I'm telling you, I know what Noodles is saying, and I'm telling you, man, there were people that just hated gays for no other reason than the fact they were different, and they were spreading AIDS.
That's right.
And
That's
all
true.
the gays wanted to fuck our kids.
That's right.
And
That's
all the
true.
gays wanted to fuck our kids. All the gays wanted to fuck me. They wanted to fuck anybody.
There was a
and
lot of
we
misinformation.
treated
That's
them
true.
like
Yeah.
lepers.
Just rabid gays.
Yeah, that was just me. And that was just the misinformation that I grew up with.
Okay, so if I'm 45, right? I don't remember that or whatever. It's over. It's done with. We've conquered that.
Exactly.
That's in our past. Why are people still like? Where's this like fight thing coming? Like what now?
Thank
What?
you for bringing it full circle. That is my whole point. Is we have gone from where it was acceptable for me to see a truckload of fucking idiots get out and beat the shit out of someone on the side of the street and jump back in. No big deal. Nobody saw shit. To now, holy shit! I fucking open carry. I'll fucking shoot you, bitch. You know,
I kind of think
do that in today's world. So what I'm saying is, we have moved so much in 30 years that we really need. We've gone from having a parade to a day, and now we have a whole month for what? I
kind of think
don't
everybody's
agree
so
with this.
comfortable. Everybody's so comfortable, and we don't like have any war going on right now or anything. So people are just so bored that they have to find something to be mad about. And it's kind of the same with Black Lives Matter and all that. Like the Ku Klux Klan ain't hanging out anymore. Like,
you know, my kid brought up a good point with Black Lives Matter the other day. That was the closest I feel like. Oh, give him a boop for Ryan. Ryan's not here, but I know. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Oh, Lumi.
Yeah, I am doing. Yeah, but she's here with us.
That's true. They weren't called gays until the 90s. It was much worse than faggot too. It was much worse than that.
Hey, queer bait. Remember that one?
Yeah, queer bait. But you know, queer bait was like, that was just an insult we threw around. And now if you said that, oh my God, you'd be whatever phobic they're gonna make you. It's
when
like,
I was in high school, everybody called each other
you called them
gays, so
worse
we
than
didn't mean
gays in the 80s. So sweet. We called them fags. Sorry, it's
Lumi,
what they.
What about back in the day? Like, okay, I get it that there were arguably people that were affected by slavery in my mom's circle of friends. I do agree with that. However, I'm another generation removed from that.
Yeah, we don't.
Do we really have anyone alive today that was truly affected by slavery? Come on, let's move on.
Well, now they're saying that their generational wealth was. So my argument with that is there has been welfare programs, grants for decades and decades and decades, just specifically because of the color of your skin, right? So haven't they isn't it kind of like they should be in a better place right now? Ever since like the 60s.
Yep. That's another thing in the 80s. Growing up, I've talked about this. You know, it didn't used to be press 1 for Spanish or, oh, you're black, let me let you. No, everybody was the fucking same. But for some reason, we've got to segregate everyone and keep segregating them. Oh, you're black, let me give you special. No, we're all the fucking same. Nobody needs special privileges because of the color of their skin. Let's make everyone equal again. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you relate to yourself as a fucking turtle. I don't give a shit. We're all human beings. We all either have a penis or a vagina, period, end of discussion.
Yeah,
that's like you ask these same people, you say like, well, should whites be in South Africa? They say no. It's like, well, they want to be segregated, but they just don't want it for, like, they want to be able to get into our business, but you can't get into theirs.
Right.
Like,
what's good for you isn't gay. Exactly.
By the way, guys, don't forget, I want to try to get this wrapped up by 6 o'clock. Michelle's got to get ready for Silver Moon.
Michelle, wait a minute. Lumi, come on, this is good.
I know. We're trying to.
That I do agree with is we do need to stop all this. Are you, what do you relate as? Male, female, other? And then the other day I saw one. It was US.gov or something. They sent me some survey or something. And, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll fill it out.
64 genders, everyone?
Male, female, other. Then that's not good enough. There were like all these other words I don't even fucking know. And I'm a college graduate.
They should put down crazy.
They sure should. Because I'm sorry, If you're born as a woman and you refer to yourself as anything other than a woman or a man, there's something wrong with you. You're not.
And you can
can
be a
try to be
masculine
like
woman.
Prince and be, nothing. But I promise, you're either a boy or a girl. You're the one that goes potty.
You can be a feminine man or a masculine woman. It doesn't make you something else.
Exactly. I just don't know why we have to. I feel like we should raise our kids at this point. Slavery shouldn't be a topic. Yes, it should be history. We should make sure that everyone knows, just like the Holocaust, how horrible things happened in our past.
But what I think is,
I think
it's kind of weird. Is the fact is that we're not like to put ourselves voluntarily into little boxes. I think that's what I'm saying.
Michelle has that. You see it over there. Michelle, move back. Show the couch where the hood is. The white hood.
The other flags.
There it is. There's the hood. And there's the robe.
Did you know that Michelle's mother was related to Adolf Hitler?
I mean, I believe it.
That is crazy.
Makes a lot of sense.
That explains her body build, though, that she's got German in her because she's got that stout body build.
Yeah, and supposedly her grandfather used to play checkers with Adolf Hitler back in the day. Yeah,
Michelle, that is crazy.
What is?
Michelle.
Your family lines.
I don't have anything on my grandfather's at all. I don't have any of his stuff.
And Michelle also has a swastika flag in her room. I don't know if you know that.
I don't have a swastika. I have a flag of the Horde in my room.
Hood is right there on the couch. I mean, I've seen it.
The hood and robe. Flag and a swastika.
I didn't know about the swastika flag.
It's a new addition.
Well, she's got so many. I know she had the little pin, but she keeps that. That's in your drawer, isn't it, Michelle?
I have a dagger that Noodles gave me, but that's the only thing I have that may be considered of the nightshirts. That's it.
It's a Hitler Youth dagger. That's for Terry.
I know. That was related to the nightshirts.
Yeah.
The Noodles gave me that for defense weapon.
Noodles has for those of you, you have so many people like Galaxy and stuff that don't know. I don't know if you guys know. Noodles actually has some really fucking badass memorabilia in his house.
Yes, he does.
Michelle, you would fucking love it. He's got some old.
I have been in
World
his house.
II,
I know.
Not you, the real Michelle.
Oh, the other Michelle.
Galaxy. Sorry, Galaxy. You should show people. You should do a house tour again. That was fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like people. You say I got drugs in my house. They're telling people, what I mean?
That's, and that sucks so much. You know how I met Noodles? He was driving a Lambo, and Gidgey is a vagina, Noodles is a penis, and Michelle is a vagipenis, and that's that. I like that.
Very good summary there, Grizz.
I like that. But yeah, Galaxy, I'm a lesbian. Noodles' fault. David is the shish kebab.
Well, I was going to say is if you look at all the stuff that's going on, it's like humanity wants to put themselves in nice, neat little boxes now. Something we weren't doing as much in the 80s.
Yeah, but Michelle, you and I grew up in the 80s. We were kids in the 80s,
I know
right?
we were kids in the 80s.
16 and 86?
I think the internet ruined people, too.
The internet. My kid was the first one that said that to
me.
I
was a little older than you in
so
86,
different
but
now
not much.
than it was back when I was growing up. And he says the internet. Everybody has a voice.
Self-important people.
Yep. Every idiot in the world that has a camera.
I need to relax. I think I'm going to go watch an episode of Silver Moon. Whenever I get all frustrated, Gidgey, and I just want to relax, I put on an episode of Silver Moon Radio.
I love that. That's what I do when Michelle knows I clean my house every Sunday, so I don't chat a lot in the chat, but I'm there listening every Sunday. And I'm excited because for everyone that doesn't know, tonight on Silver Moon Radio, Michelle and Lumi, who I hope will be there if she's not too tired from today's show, are going to be playing some of their new AI music.
Oh my God, really?
Yes. Along with your videos.
I also want to get in some Brazilian and Puerto Rican music as well.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
gonna
have
say.
to-
She's gonna say play some Puerto Rican rock, Brain Dead.
From Puerto Rican and Brazilian
I
rock.
can't wait.
Yes, I was
You gotta
very
play
excited.
the Virgo songs, Michelle. We have to represent.
Michelle, what do you think about Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
Actually, the only one song I know right now
very
is
good
one I
question.
played by Beyonce. But I'll look.
I
see if
just
I can
hate
play
that I missed Tiger Kitty's tits in Discord last night.
I mean, they're pretty great.
I've
They are,
heard,
right?
I'm the only one that hasn't seen them, and they've been offered to me. Because she is such a close friend of
thank
mine.
you.
I just can't look at her tits, right? It's just too much. I
mean-
know she's got perfect tits, right? I've seen
You
her.
don't want to
pictures.
bite into them like an apple, like, you see that perfect apple, you just want to
Yes,
sink those
see?
teeth into it.
And I'm
I
so
would say
jealous because she shouldn't have tits that good.
it's
Not
definitely
fair.
worth ruining the friendship over.
Really? See,
Yeah.
man, she's a little freak. I'm telling you, she's a little freak.
You also can say AM also means all music. Yeah, it's true. All music. Alternative
Michelle, if
music.
you had,
all
do
music.
you remember, Michelle, when you were growing up on Friday and Saturday nights? I can remember that before MTV, I would listen to the radio and they do the call-ins where you could like dedicate songs to your.
I
You
do.
remember that? I love that. You should do something like that, maybe. To do like you could do a little. Like Noodles may want to dedicate something to Cassandra, and he could come on and just say, "Hey, I just want to, tell her how she's."
The thing that we have to remember is it takes
the love
time
of
to
my
look up
life,
the songs. It's not like sure on YouTube I can just type them
Well,
in.
I need that Silver Moon fix. Seriously, Silver Moon
See?
Radio, G.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, my back's hurting. I had a really bad day, etc. I just put on Silver Moon Radio, an episode of Silver Moon Radio, and I just relax. It's
Boom,
so
baby.
great.
Yep.
Sometimes
So
I put it on in the car at night and I just drive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I've never done that. I'm going to try that. I normally always clean my house. I'm going to do that. Noodles, you should do that too. We should get a good energy drink and just go on a drive and just listen to a full 4 hours of Silver Moon and see where we end up.
Or you could do what Michelle kind of did on Comedy Flow and Golden Girl were here, except now she could just turn the radio on along with it when you go getting high and just listen.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Michelle.
Talk about the
I need that
magical
fix of
mystery
Silver Moon
tour will
Radio.
definitely take you away. So you guys listening to some Puerto Rican music, basically your brain would be bouncing back and forth while you're trying to cover over your high.
I also like it when you talk in between, when you talk about the songs or you tell little funny quips or stories.
DJ Michelle.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I
Only
like to do
listen
when
to
I
Puerto
can. I
Rican
like to
music
talk a
while
little
I'm
bit between
roofing.
the songs, which means it's easier I can pause the songs because, like,
Uh-oh. Where are we?
we were having some
See
slight
this
problems.
guy? Wait, where are we going? Oh,
As for
no,
Michelle, as far as
Oh, yeah.
Michelle,
Oh my god. Oh fuck
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Oh my god, I'm wet. Oh my god.
Hell
oh
yeah.
my god, what are you getting? Okay, everyone be quiet. Listen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Michelle, you're sharing the screen, right? Everyone can
Yeah,
see.
I
Oh,
am.
Michelle, share the screen. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. Oh,
what
gee.
restaurant's this?
We're at we're at Dairy Queen, Michelle. DQ
Okay.
country.
Oh,
Is,
okay. The indoor
Oh.
one.
Slingshot Warrior with that group right there.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Michelle.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I
Isn't
see
it
it. Oh,
sexy?
yeah, all that ice cream. Yeah.
Oh, cherry. But Michelle, could
That
you
sounds
imagine that on your
interesting.
like
That
on your
sounds-
tits? Like have them. Oh. You could make yourself like an ice cream sundae, Michelle. You could have like 2 scoops on either boob, 1 scoop on your belly button, and then a 3 scoop down in the triangle area.
No. I think that would give Michelle hypothermia. No, it wouldn't. Her own
Oh,
Michelle would probably
stop.
melt all the way over everything.
Oh, Tiger's here. Whoops. Oh, see, she's been on the brownies. She won't even remember exposing herself last night to everyone. It's all right, Tiger. I heard about all the fun y'all had. I wasn't there. Oh,
Right there,
Everybody
Kitty, how you
downloaded
doing?
the
Welcome
picture,
to the
so
show.
it's okay.
wait, is that your penis? What is the pink thing? Wait, what is that? What? Oh, dear God. Oh, okay. Shit. Oh my God. I just saw something very large and okay. Sorry.
Well, you should have known right then it wasn't noodles because he said very
Dude,
large.
he's strapped. For anyone that doesn't know, I've never seen it Oh, well, yeah, I have. Everybody's seen it. But I've seen it through a towel. That man he's a strapping man. I'm going to tell you right now, it's big. Like, I mean, that does nothing for me because I was married to a man with a big dick. So I know that it actually is worse. It's not fun. Well, look at that. Wait, what is that rainbow looking thing back there? The red, white, and blue patriotic shit. Okay.
Oh yeah, Michelle, you got to share the camera.
Oh, Michelle, you're not sharing it. They can't see it. They don't see what's about to happen.
I'm sharing it now. Michelle. Just turned it on.
Okay, thank you. All right. Nice ass. Not a nice ass. I like
this
the other.
This is Baskin Robbins, not Dairy Queen, because it's not soft serve.
Oh, did I say Dairy Queen?
Yeah, you said Baskin Robbins, then you said Dairy Queen. Like you're trying to correct yourself. Like, oops, sorry, wrong one.
Michelle, leave me alone. There's ice cream. We're gonna pig out. Just let me get fat. Hush.
Oh yeah, when you get to Winston, you can certainly pig out. You can buy a couple gallons. You can buy half gallons of ice cream, soft serve, and just.
I've already lost Tiger to noodles. I figured I was trying to pawn off Nads on noodles, but then Brain Dead killed Nads, so.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Nads anymore.
I'm sorry. Okay, shit. Tiger, I don't know if you know, but yeah. He's always eating. Who's always eating?
Noodles.
Dude. He's stoned. Leave him alone. We're having fun.
I'm always living.
That is true. You know, I was thinking about that. Did I talk to you guys about that? Who has worms?
The peanut butter parfait.
He is at Dairy Queen. I was right, Michelle.
Yeah.
Robbie, you ate 52.
Holy I'm sorry. That's a lot of money. He just paid $9 for a shake.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
a
expensive they got.
type. Dude, that's no, not here in Texas. Look, I'll go order the same fucking thing, and I bet you it'll be $6. That is crazy. Brain Dead killed her. He chopped her up into pieces and has her in suitcases in different cemeteries.
You know what? Who's asking questions about this?
It's Tiger. She's going to be next. Tiger, stop asking.
Yeah, Tiger, you better just calm down.
I need you to do me a favor. Wait, is this a regular Dairy Queen or is it just like sweets? They don't have like the burgers and stuff.
I don't think they do that. I think it's just regular.
Okay,
Dairy
all
Queen.
right. Okay, very cool. The frozen lemonade from Chick-fil-A. Okay, now Galaxy, yes. I'm with you on the frozen lemonade. I think we're right about the same.
Oh, wow, they have the frozen cakes too.
Look, Michelle, look at that pretty pink one.
I know, I saw it. That looks cool.
Oh, dilly bars. Oh my God, we only have just plain dilly bars. Look at this shit.
Yeah, they have these dilly bars. I never had one of these before.
God, I am so jealous.
They have the Buster bar, which is what I'm getting right now.
Candy Blizzard.
Look, Michelle, that's what he's getting in a cup. It's going to be in a cup, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. She's making it right now.
Michelle, he's getting. Oh my God. Get a cotton. Oh, is that good, Fairy? Cotton candy blizzard, says Fairy. Hi, Fairy. It's nice to see you, darling. I've missed you so much.
That's kind of like the Dairy Queen we have in Winston. The picture. Someone announced the picture you were showing of the early Dairy Queen because that's kind of what ours looks like. Our Dairy Queen was built in 1955. It's still the original style Dairy Queen.
Sorry, we just couldn't see it very well, so I just made it bigger, Michelle. You don't mind, do you?
Yeah, that's fine. Also, you might want to have them zoom back on the picture of the original Dairy Queens there, because it's kind of like the one Winston has.
Well, they can rewind if they want to see that. I'm more interested in. Now, when you go to Dairy Queen, guys, and you get a cone, do you get the chocolate dipped or just the regular cone?
I usually get the chocolate dipped one.
Yeah. Dairy Queen, you gotta get the chocolate.
Sometimes I get the vanilla with the chocolate. Sometimes I get the chocolate with the chocolate.
Oh, chocolate overload.
Yeah.
There you go, Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle, when was the last time you were at Dairy Queen? All right, thank you.
Oh my fuck me. Oh my.
I
Michelle,
haven't been
look
to
at
Dairy
that.
Queen in a couple of years because they don't have benches to sit in anymore.
Michelle, look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
I
Looks
love
good,
Spanish
but
peanuts. Oh my god.
I can see why that would be $10 right there. Yeah. It's got a lot of
Michelle,
stuff.
look at that.
It's pretty
Look at
large
that.
size.
Michelle, that is so fucking sexy.
And the
How do
crazy
you
thing is,
not
it's
wanna
hot.
try on?
It's hot fudge.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Oh, so as soon as he starts stirring it, it's going to start melting, and then it's
Like
going to be.
it's warm right now. I have it between my legs, and it's warm. If you can believe it.
No, yeah, for sure. Cause yeah.
Oh my god! Look at the size of this thing.
God, look at that bite's going to be so good.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Michelle.
Oh, no, I see it. I haven't been actually to Dairy Queen in Winston on my own in about 4 years because I have no place for me to sit to eat the damn thing.
What? You can't sit inside?
It's an outdoor one. It's just like the early pictures of the early Dairy Queen with the walk up.
They're all screamy and shit.
Yeah.
Ours is only a walk up
are
Dairy
just
Queen.
like fast food stores. They aren't like that. Our Dairy Queens don't have all those choices of ice cream and stuff at all.
Really?
I'll take you guys into it. I mean, this is crazy for me. I'm gonna have to look and see if those exist here, but I've never seen a Dairy Queen like that ever.
Well, like the one I got.
Hang on, I'm gonna ask the kid if he has. Hang on.
Ours is the original one that was built in 1955 is a Dairy Queen. That's the way they used to be, just like they are now, just like ours is.
Yeah,
it's a big outdoor walk up. You get your ice cream and you take it to your car or wherever you're going.
Yeah, Grizz, that's crazy. $9. My kid would love that, so I'm definitely gonna order one. I'm gonna go and show you guys what a Dairy Queen looks like here. And something we have here is like Dairy Queen favorites, like we like this. Yeah, it's I don't know. This is weird.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any Dairy Queens that have like the Hunger Buster and the burgers and stuff?
They might.
They used to
not Winston.
They used to do that back in the day. They were like chili dogs and shit. They don't do that anymore.
Fairy, do you have the same kind as we? The regular, like a fast food, just like any other fast food restaurant?
Yeah, you mean the Brazier Dairy Queens? Yeah, we have them, but we don't have them. We do not have them
like
in Winston
normal
or
fast
Torrington.
food, got good burgers, cheese curd. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Barry, they've got the best. Like here in Texas, what Dairy Queen's known for is the Hunger Buster and stuff, but they also have
David
like
S knows more about that. If David S is still here, do they have
Sorry, I was
in
peeing in a cup.
any of the Dairy Queens with the grill and indoor seating? Because
Wait, what did Brad say? What did Brad? Hang on, I want to see what Brad said. Real deal, Galaxy. I'm hung like a marble. He's too fat for worms. Where's Where's Brad? He's here. Gaming Fairy, Grizz. What the hell did Brad say?
He said he's going to try to stick to edibles.
Oh, nice. That would be amazing. Your friends would love that. We love you very much.
Yeah, I'm Team Brad. Go Brad.
I am Team Brad too, but I'll drink here in a couple of weeks and let y'all see what it's like. It's not fun. You gotta, and you know what it is. I know why Brad sucks at drinking, because he's got so much on his fucking mind, right? He's trying to escape all the emotions and shit that's in his head, and man, drinking just brings it out.
Yeah, you're doing the wrong drugs.
Speaking of drinking,
yeah, he really is, poor guy. I mean, and it's so obvious that's what it is.
Look at Rusty. He's chilling out there on the table.
Yeah, you can franchise Dairy Queens. Yeah, well, here in Texas, you can franchise them.
Look at that. Rusty's like chilling out on the whole table, stretched out.
Let me see. Oh.
He's saying, now I got the whole space to myself. I don't have to
Don't
compete
tell
with
me
the
you don't have
printer.
a Sonic. Don't
Well,
tell
you know
me.
what happened here, Gigi?
What?
Like, we used to have Friendlies, and like Friendlies went out of business. That was like, if you went to Friendlies back in like the 90s, you probably did pretty good.
They
No
didn't have
shit.
Friendlies down in Texas. That was only mostly on part of the East Coast.
Yeah, but maybe that's why Dairy Queen really isn't doing like food. But like put Friendlies out of business out here.
Yeah, the ones where I'm at don't have any food.
Yeah, well, now Friendlies just recently just started reopening their stores again in Massachusetts after they basically went bankrupt. So
There's a Sonic in Wallingford. I love Sonic. Sonic is probably, if you had to only pick one fast food restaurant that you could only go to for the rest of your life, like if you're out, there's only one. This includes McDonald's, Panda Express, if it has a drive-through, it counts. And it's a chain. It has to be a chain. Which is the one you would pick?
I don't have enough experience at all the restaurants to say.
Well, from the ones you've had.
Wendy's?
That's a good choice. That's a good choice because they have baked potatoes, they have chili, they have chicken, they have burgers. I mean, I think that's a really good choice. Galaxy, that's probably, I don't think I could give up my tacos, honestly, and they have everything else. But yeah, I think mine would be between Sonic and Jack in the Box. I'm so torn, but
Do you know there is only one In-N-Out on the East Coast in Massachusetts? In-N-Out Burger is mainly a West Coast thing, and that one company started a franchise in Massachusetts. So we have one In-N-Out Burger in Massachusetts.
To the brain freeze, FYI, everyone. Piggy kitty.
I think Noodles has permanent brain freeze.
Why are you mad at Noodles? He dropped, but I'm sure he can hear you if you tell us why you're mad at him. I'll yell at him the next time he comes up.
Who's mad at Noodle? Oh,
Barry. He didn't buy the cotton candy blizzard. He is so stoned. I think he was 100%. He knew what he was getting. He was a man on a mission. And I don't think anything we would have said would have registered with him, honestly. So cut him a little bit of slack for that. But I get it. McDonald's tastes like kangaroo and kangaroos are rodents. Well, Jack in the Box actually served kangaroo. We were talking about that in Noodles yesterday. Back in the, 70s or 80s, they were getting, it was a big fucking story.
About horse meat.
Mm-hmm. And kangaroo meat, both of them. Sonic the Hedgehog. I wanted to hear what Noodles restaurant would be. What about you, Braindad? What would yours be?
What is it?
If you could only eat at one fast food restaurant for the rest of your life.
Oh no.
What about you guys in chat? Nobody else is. I know you don't go to fast food, but if you come on, you've had it before. I know better.
Probably Arby's or Taco Bell. I don't know.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Yeah, that'd be kind of rough.
Well, I don't know. Taco Bell now has chicken nuggets, which really pisses me off. I refuse to go to Taco Bell and get fucking chicken nuggets, but
yeah, I'm not trying.
They have them. But that's Burger King. But yeah, it does. It does taste. Yeah, that taste would get old.
It's funny, no one actually thought about Burger King. Burger King ain't that bad either.
No, Grizz brought up Burger King. McDonald's, yeah. See, McDonald's is, but I feel like McDonald's would.
I think what Irish Marie said about McDonald's is true when she says, I don't like the hamburgers because they look like they've been squashed flat. So Irish Marie was right. They do look like their hamburgers are squashed flat.
I think Grizz probably just makes his own chicken nuggets, so he doesn't need.
Well, I mean, yeah, Galaxy, that's exactly. I was like, no offense. They're just frozen fucking nuggets that y'all are frying there in the same thing you fry, whatever taco, whatever shit you fry. And I don't know. It's like, it's just such a weird thing to me. They're not even trying to make them like, spicy or it's just very strange.
Taco Bell is kind of just the same thing in different shapes.
Yeah, that's true. It is. I haven't tried the nacho fries yet. I just saw that they had those with.
Anyway, listen, guys, we got to get ready to go get some dinner started. And
all right.
And I just want to say thank you for coming up on the panel, guys. And don't forget, as far as Wednesday night, yes, I can do a show Wednesday night on this channel because me and Michelle kind of want to keep the channels kind of separate. But so you can still donate through the donate links. I will put them in as a button so that I can slap them out for Michelle so she can at least get some credit. You could do that. Yeah. Because that way we don't have to deal with Botrix either. Just copy information from Botrix and just slap it together in a button on my panel. Because we technically have the Botrix button, it just doesn't work because I don't have Botrix. See, let's show you. If I click on the Botrix button right now, let's see if we can do it without messing up here. Yeah, there it is. So all you do is just change the button so it says, instead of where the Botrix button, just change it so that it says, where the actual links are, like where the donate link button is. It would just show you the donate. So say, instead of using Botrix to do it. Yeah. Anyway, wanted to say thank you everybody for coming. We are running late. We're going to try to get Silver Moon ready for 7. We do want to get at least one of the turntables back over here for now. Because, it'd be nice to have one turntable so we'll play some records and things like that. Are we going to be playing records tonight? Probably not. Not that much. Maybe just MP3s, or if I do, I'll probably stack them on the garage because that's works a little bit better. It does. All right, guys. So for now, thank you very much for watching. May you all have a happy and safe day. Stay out of trouble, and we'll see you next Wednesday, 7 or 8 o'clock. I don't know which time. So for now, have a nice day. And may you always don't forget to party on, dude, with both of us so you know where we are. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Lumi shines with a spark so bright, chasing dreams through the endless night. With a heart full of wonder and a mind so free, she's here to share her world. Come and see. It's Lumi's time. The story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. From the stars to the sea, there's so much to find. A journey awaits with every step of the mind. Creativity flowing, she's ready to explore. Every moment's a chance to open a door. It's Lumi's time. The story's hers to tell. Through the highs and lows, she does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Stories hers to tell through the highs and lows. She does it so well. Come along, take the ride, feel the glow. Lumi's channels here, let the magic flow. Let the magic flow. The adventure's just begun, so stay close and near. Lumi's here to